Tuesday.
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Tim G. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks. How's the New York hipster doing today? What's going on a Tuesday for the New York hipster?
Nothing. Absolutely.
Did you jog? Did you do any training today for your semi marathon, your half marathon?
No, not today. I'm taking a rest day today because when I woke up, my feet were sore from yesterday from walking. But I did take 10,000 steps. So I went on a walk, got my 10,000 steps.
All right, that's good. How long is 10,000 steps, by the way? Is that like 5 miles, or how does that work?
Good question. No, I don't think so. Let me see. 10,000.
Because I don't know myself. I don't know about stepping.
Yeah.
I've never counted steps. I know how far I can go, but I've never counted steps before.
Yeah, that's between 4 and 5 miles.
That's good. All right, look at that. James the Advisor's on. It's 5 miles, I believe.
There we go.
Cool dude.
James the Advisor knows his stuff. He knows his
James the Advisor, what is the fancy hoity-toity suburb outside of Indianapolis? Can you tell me that real quick? I mean, we were talking about it, and I forgot. You know this. You know the Midwest like the back of your hands. So can you tell me that? Anyway.
He is Midwest.
Huh?
He's the definition of Midwest.
Thank you. That's it. Timmy, you got to visit Carmel, Indiana. Okay? You got to
visiting anything until I make $5 million. How about that? How's that sound?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna visit Carmel, Indiana. You know what? You're happily married, but in any event.
Wait, who said that?
I assume
there's no such thing as a happily married. That's just a lie that men say to keep peace in the house.
Well, the only thing is that once you get married, the sex dies. So I can just tell you that from experience. So. That's the problem. They don't want to put out anymore. They think they got you in the bag. You know, that's the only thing.
That's how they manipulate you.
That's how they manipulate
against you.
Yeah, so you always have to pretend like you're getting
that. This is how they manipulate you into divorce, and then they blame it on you. They say, "Oh, it's all his fault. Look at him."
Everything. The victim is always the woman. Remember that. Always.
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't make a difference. Okay. The victim is always the woman. So anyway, what else is going on? I mean, kind of a non-eventful day in the sense of the world, and I don't really want to talk about politics because I don't want to trigger anybody.
No.
So
not go that way. Otherwise, speech police is going to show up and they're going to shut you down.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not allowed to talk.
Exactly. So let's talk about watches. Something really boring and like. Dead, and the bubble still hasn't happened. So I just got an email today, speaking of bubble, from European watch company, and they have new watches. Timmy. And you know what I've noticed? Mm-hmm. That a couple of Pateks have gone down a little bit, but stinking FB Journe have gone up through the roof. And is there really an FB Journe bubble, you think?
I don't think there's an FB Journe bubble. I think this is the new normal. FB Journe has become a darling of the investment industry.
Okay, yeah,
it has transcended into a new type of an asset. It's an asset now.
Okay, all right. Well, in any event, they have a Serene with the moon phase. They just came out with the European watch company, $145,000.
Wait, what? On European watch company?
Yeah, they have brand new watches that they just came out with. I mean, today they just sent me the email, and anyone can get on that email list. I'm not special, so
it's not a secret email list.
It's not a secret email. Anyone can get on that. Even though I do know Tony there, and he's a really good guy. He's Chinese, and he deals with all the Chinese, and he's a really good guy. But if you're gonna go there, ask for Tony. But
Tony.
But anyway, that one.
Look at this. It's sold.
Oh fuck!
Look at that. $155,000. The FB Journe Tantalum sold.
Oh, it already sold. That just came out 2 hours ago. Okay.
For $155. That's what I'm telling you. These are new level of investment assets for the ultra wealthy.
I just don't see it. I did have that. Oh, I can't believe it. So I paid 80 grand for my Cornman Blue, and that was like a year and a half ago, and I sold it 6 months later for 85,000 to them. So
You fucked up, man.
Huh? Yeah, I did fuck up. I did. I fucked up. I bought it from them and I sold it from them. Okay. Oh, they sold it. I know they sold it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the thing is, it's a flat watch, and it just, again, I'll talk about, this is my wrist. It overhung too much for a dress watch. I like the whole idea of the strap and everything else. It just,
yeah, I think I have a picture of it on your wrist.
nah.
Yeah. No?
I don't know if I have any more pictures. I'm afraid to. But anyway, long story short, what do? You categorize who has what watch. That's pretty good. I like it. So in any event, you categorize. So in any event, I did sell it. I made $5,000, but I could have made 40, 45. I own nothing now. I own nothing. Okay. I own 2 watches now.
Actually, no, I don't. I have the Laurent Free. I have the back of the watch, actually. That picture somehow stayed. The back of the FP Joint. You want me to show it?
Yeah, you can show it.
Hold on a second.
I'm not a good picture taker. That's one of the reasons why I don't take it. But anyway, the other one is pretty good, you know?
This is the only picture I have.
Okay.
Where is this?
What's
this cream thing in the back? Is that a table?
That's actually a table on the vineyard.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you see that movement? That's beautiful right there. Look, that's a work of art. He's a modern day living Picasso.
Okay. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It is. The movement is gorgeous.
Gorgeous, yeah. Nobody could have predicted this, but I could see why this has happened. Yeah, if you look at how the wristwatch industry has coalesced around FP Journe, and they basically the FP Journe has become the Bitcoin of the wristwatch world. And meaning, there's so many different of these coins, but the Bitcoin is the most important one. Yeah. It's same thing in wristwatches. FP Journe is the most important independent wristwatch.
You don't think there's a bubble there, huh?
It's just there's not enough pieces for that bubble to ever
all right. Do you think
to happen? And also there's enough push in the mainstream, and FP Journe is very clever. He's not overproducing these pieces as well. So it's all very, very strategic, and he's looking towards different avenues to basically generate revenue outside of just making watches.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Well, I'm a one and done. I'm now a one or three and done piece.
This could have been a great one and done.
You're right.
But you said it on the wrist. It kind of wore awkward.
It did, believe it or not, it didn't wear right on my wrist because I don't have a flat wrist. I have a round wrist. I got a fucked up wrist.
Ah, I see. I had it. I did have the picture somewhere. I remember, and it looked super awkward.
We're not showing any more photos. Okay.
No more photos. Okay. These are doxing photos.
And these are all doxing.
Can I show the picture of your tag Heuer?
Someone will run to some other stream and say, "Hey, look what I did." No, we're done. We're done.
I have. This is the only other photo I have. This is the.
All right, that's my house in Massachusetts.
What happened to the Yachty?
I sold it.
That watch, it kind of it's a great watch.
It's funny. I bought it.
It's just not loved by the watch community.
I bought it at retail. I actually liked that watch. I thought it was a good like daily. I know what I didn't like about it, the scratches, because it was gold. So I had micro scratches because of the cuff. It would sometimes fit underneath the cuff and sometimes wouldn't fit underneath the cuff. Yeah, the tag is that one on the right that I don't have, that I gave to my son. Supposedly he's wearing it. He's got a Rolex, but supposedly he's wearing it, and he's not a watch guy. So, that was my break-in for my son. We'll see. We'll see.
Tag Heuer, I think there's less pressure to wear the Tag Heuer. With the Rolex, I think your son has to buy his own Rolex. It never feels the same getting Rolex gifted versus achieving one yourself.
Man, I got it for his graduation. You got to get something for now for his medical graduation, which is another 1.5 years, 2 years. But he still has a lot of residency since he's a plastic surgeon. So we'll see what happens. All
right, let's talk about this TraxNYC thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is dirty stuff. This is like right on the filthy.
Yes, this is, oh my God. We covered this subject previously as it was breaking, but right now let's just rewatch the 5 reels that have gone viral since, and then we'll watch the TraxNYC on Patrick Bet-David's podcast and react to it. So starting here.
So not only did these fucking pieces of okay, rip you off on this fucking thing. It turned out to be 9-karat gold, right? You had a check?
Yes.
So they're going to be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's 22,000.
So this is just so everybody understands. This is how the saga started. The customer came to TraxNYC to complain about the watch that he bought from Trax, but it turns out that it wasn't from Trax. It was another dealer who stole the customer, convinced him that he was dealing with Trax, and sold him, stole customer, and then on top of that, sold him not as promised chain. It was supposed to be 14 karat. It turned out it was only 10 karat chain. But let's continue. But TraxNYC refunded the money to the customer that another dealer took. So he gave the money, and then he's going to go to the dealer and going to try to get his money from the dealer for stealing the customer. So here we go.
For your fucking trouble. These fucking bum.
So right now, Trax is at another dealer's booth. They're apparently they're not, they're probably not working on this day, but he is basically trashing kind of their booth of the dealers that manipulated this customer.
Fuckers, bro. You get people in this exchange, people in this. Stop being greedy pieces of fucking lying shit. So I'm Trax. I want this. Coming up with a fucking scheme every fucking time.
Let me ask you, WWE or real?
Huh?
WWE or real? Is this WWE or real?
I think it is real. It is definitely real because the customer gets scammed, and I think genuinely, I think Trax is passionate about what he does. You know what they say about working, right? If you do something that you love, you don't even feel like you're working, right? So yeah. I think he is genuinely loves, what he does, the business that he's in, and I think he felt disgusted by what happened, and it really triggered him to this degree.
Okay, all right. I think this is a little bit of an acting job. A little bit. I'd say about 20-30%.
Well, he's also known for having a bit of a temper, and we'll get into that later.
9 fucking karat this, 2 karat that, this that. Security what, bro? Fucking bullshit, bro. Stop fucking stealing. You gotta come up. I want my fucking money, mother.
So now he wants the money from the guy who stole the customer. Oh, the leads. Bro. He stole the leads.
I gave the money out. You want to be?
He gave the refund, and now he wants the money. And he's leveraging the social media platform to get his money back, which is very, very smart. Trax is also a very smart businessman. He knows how to get attention, and he's kind of, he's working within within his like leeway. right?
No,
Because
I agree. I agree. Shout out to Dr. Bob. I love him.
yeah, he hasn't hurt anybody yet. He trashed some of the
Yeah.
stuff, but you know what? Like you kind of do have permission to try, to be loud and kind of pissed off. He probably if they paid back him the money, he could probably say, "Here, here's 1,000 for whatever for me trashing your place or whatever," right?
Agree.
He can compensate them for the damage, which is like what, $50 of damage. It's bullshit.
TraxNYC? Here's TraxNYC! Akai, garbage! You motherfuckers are garbage! So not
Okay, so that's the video number 1, and then this followed with, let's see, how many views? It doesn't even say. Why doesn't it say? Or is it?
Versace boy said there's 2 gents went to jail.
Yes. So let's
we'll
continue.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know this. Okay.
So this is the receipt from this disgusting company.
So there's he's showing, on the social media, he's showing the business, all their business information, the full receipt, right? Of and this is why, like, your name is so important. And it's important to be honest, because you could be working the business for many years, and if you rip somebody off, if you take advantage of your reputation, boom, that reputation could be taken away.
Immediately.
Right, yeah, and all the hard work can go down the drain. That's why it's important to always be honest. And these guys were trying to scheme, and you know what? TraxNYC caught these guys red-handed, and you know what? He took advantage of the opportunities. He's going to get a lot of business out of exposing these scammers, and also he's going to get a lot of, I think, praise. And also, this is going to put fear into other dealers on the 47th Street that you can't, you're not going to get away with it. Maybe you'll get away with 1, 2. But not everybody is the wizard, right? Once somebody is caught, it could be devastating.
That pretends to be me, says they're TraxNYC, sells my customer a bracelet, rips them off, and rips them off on the gold. Shit, they're saying it's 14 karat gold. Well, we're gonna test this bracelet right now. Start the test. 10 karat gold. So did they say they were TraxNYC?
Yeah, he tried to portray. He tried to sell one of your products. He said that he ran out.
Right.
One of your rings that you purchased.
Right. That we sell. So you came with a picture of TraxNYC.
Yep. I opened up the website for.
And then he said he ran out, even though he has nothing to fucking do with me other than to steal my fucking customers all day long. These rats have done this over and over and over again, and I tolerated it. And now they fucked them over on the carrot as well. Yo, Akai, you are fucking thieves, bro. The most.
Like, how could it be staged? It makes no sense. Anybody who says, "Oh, this is staged," I mean, this is an incredible reputation damage that Trax is doing.
I don't know how you can ever sue for damages in this, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, if he has, he can send them to jail, but I don't know if you can ever get civil suit against these people.
Of course he can. On the receipt, they say it's 14 karat gold, but in reality, it's a 10 karat.
It's not. But how does someone just determine the value of the damage? In other words, the damage is the price of the bracelet times something. I don't know. That's where I'm headed. How does the court decide on the money on that?
Well, it's not as advertised.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
You can't tell the customer you're
selling
one thing, but in reality, it's the other thing.
I get it.
It's fraud.
Okay.
It's fraud.
Okay.
What they're doing.
Disgusting people you'll ever see in your life. It's 64 West 47th Street. Akai is the booth. We're going to get our money back. $22,000 for me and for all the other customers they scammed. Pull up. We'll group together. We'll sue them. And
that's how you freaking do it. You see? You group together. One person is not enough, because it's kind of like with the Timepiece Gentleman. The reason Timepiece Gentleman actually ended up going to jail wasn't because one customer went to the police. They probably, it's just not enough proof in damages for the police or the government agencies to really care. But once there's multiple witnesses, then this is something they'll actually will work on. So this is why TraxNYC is saying, hey, listen, if you bought your stuff from this guy, go get it checked, right? And if anybody who's watching the stream ever bought jewelry from a Kai, go get it checked immediately. The necklace or the ring that you bought, it might be that it's not as advertised. Get those receipts. Get in touch with TraxNYC, and let's get these guys taken down, because fraud is fraud. That's the most anti-American thing that I could see.
And we'll take their property. 64 West 40.
Oh, sorry.
So this is the receipt from.
Okay, so I think we got the point from that one.
Got the point. Okay.
Yep. Now we're gonna get into the confrontation videos, because the owners of the business finally showed up, and this is where Trax confronts them, and when the video went viral.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money, bitch?
So remember, right? He paid the customer back for what this guy scammed, and now he wants the money back from him for scamming.
Where's my money? I got this fucking bracelet. Where's my fucking money? What are you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna fucking do? Doc, motherfucker, you say VVS, I3, 14 karat, and you're using my name, you bitch! Yeah, 6447. Thief! You fucking thief! Bitch! Stop.
Now, notice Trax is very smart guy. Yeah, he's yelling, but you know what? Like, yelling is not really illegal.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. It's not really a crime, and especially because he has kind of a standing in this situation, right? He wants his money back, the $22,000 that these guys technically, in a way, stole from him. And now you got this guy coming up to him and putting his hands on him.
No! Get the fuck your hands off of me!
Like that is like really messed up. You know, you can't just come on and just like start hugging somebody. That's
security though. That's security for that place.
Still they can't like put their hands on. He Trax hasn't touched anybody. That's correct. Okay, he's loud. They could tell him.
I'm on your page. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
Calm down.
You give me my money, bitch.
You're never gonna see that.
All right, so this is confrontation one.
Fucking little bitch. You fucking bitch.
And then this guy spit. Now that's
assault.
That's assault, right? And maybe Trax kind of triggered this guy into doing it, but it doesn't matter because this guy is actually a scammer. He scammed the customer, and he's got no reason to really be fucking upset and spitting into Max's face. That's assault right there, right?
That's assault.
New York City. What is how long you go to jail for something like this?
I fucking don't know.
Dude, this is devastating stuff.
The sad thing is, it's on camera. So that alone, they don't even need witnesses nearby. You've got the camera shot.
these guys are done. You understand? Like they could have turned this whole situation on Max, right? By just paying him back the money, right? But saying, oh, maybe sorry, it was a mistake. I got the wrong one. Here's your money. Sorry for the trouble. Because $22,000. I mean, for these guys, this is not much. Especially, they'll get their fucking disgusting jewelry back.
It's a day in the sandbox for these guys.
Yeah, exactly. So for them to act so like they totally fell into Trax's game, okay? Because he wanted this. This is it. He wins. Trax wins with this. And then you know what? This is business ruinous kind of thing. Who would ever in their life, and this on camera, okay? Why
don't you sell that box of watches to this guy?
Yeah, exactly. Why would anybody ever now do business with this guy?
Well, I think you should sell your watch box to this guy.
Trax?
Yeah.
We'll talk
see
about
what I'll give you. And then do a gonzo.
It's a good idea, but they pay very little. So that unfortunately.
You don't know. You don't know. And tell them I'm doing a gonzo with it.
Nobody's watching my show.
No. Oh, I bet you'd get 200 people watching that.
Nah, not really.
All right. Okay.
It just doesn't go out.
I'm just trying to create a story here. I think it's a good story. I've personally would never deal with this guy ever. Why would anyone want to deal with 47th Street to begin with? So I told you about the hollow bracelet with my daughter with the thing, but I don't know. It's the same sort of gig I bet in Miami, but this is just a shade. This is all shady stuff. I'd be afraid to buy any sort of watch because you got probably Frankenstein parts. I'd be afraid. I'd just be afraid. You're missing a link. I mean, I can just keep on going.
It's something that you really care about because you're like a watch collector and you have.
Yeah, but even the people that make a fortune,
when you really care about
the people that make a fortune, even the people that make a fortune on Wall Street that get their their holiday bonus. I don't know why you would go to these guys. I would rather go to like Wrist Aficionado and get butt fucked, but at least you're getting the proper watch and everything like that. I mean, even if you're a tourist, think about it. You're a tourist from another country and you want to buy a watch or something. Would you really go here?
Yes, you would.
Because why?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because this is the only thing that right? People go to familiar places that they know about, and they know about this guy. Like think about this guy who went to buy the jewelry in the first place. Right? This guy on the left here next to Trax. He came out to New York to buy this chain from TraxNYC. Right? He didn't just went to anybody. He wanted to go to Trax because that's what he knew. Right? So it's a numbers game. You understand? Usually, having a repeat customer, that's really hard in this jewelry game. Oh, actually,
also most people would probably come here for one and done.
Yeah,
done and call it a day and never see this place ever again.
Better to play with the devil rather the devil you don't.
Okay,
right. There's like an expression like that, and they're all bad, but at least this is somebody and Trax, I think he has so much exposure that if imagine this was flipped on Trax. If Trax has ever ripped anybody off and then refused to pay the person back, all his reputation would go down the drain. This is why I don't understand why Roman Sharf was defending the Wizard, because he put his entire reputation, entire business on the line to help Wizard kind of get away.
Majority of people never really watch that stream though. Okay,
Right,
so
but that's exactly because I have because nobody watches my channel. Only a few individuals, and it just kind of stays inside this very small watch community.
okay,
And
all
he
right.
knew he would. He probably knew he would be able to sweep it under the rug, and they very successfully did. But Trax has so much clout that imagine if somebody like CoffeeZilla went after Trax. If Trax ever scammed somebody, CoffeeZilla or somebody like that would go after him, and they could destroy him in one day. Because the bigger you are, the easier it is to bring you down. If
No,
you
I
ever do something wrong.
I absolutely get that. Hey, put out your everyone upvote, PayPal, jump on the stream. What else? Put in your PayPal, Timmy, and put in your what is super chat, all that other good stuff.
And if people have any questions, if you guys have any comments regarding anything we're discussing here, feel free to super chat if you want us to bring up your comment. We'll try to bring up the comments that are interesting and add to the conversation. Give us your takes.
You wouldn't sell your Rolexes that you want to this guy, huh?
No, I would.
All right, I'm surprised you just don't. I'm surprised like the ones that you wanted to sell, you just didn't like go to like him and Watch Aficionado and like 5 others down the street. I don't know who, and just shop it. You know, it's like again, it's like if you
probably should have done that. Yeah, there would have been. And then I also left them in.
Yeah, I know.
Boston. That's a disaster.
Huh? Yeah. So, well, you eventually have to go there, but you've got. I mean, you've got like 6 Rolexes, right? And I would obviously keep the Daytona and probably your Pepsi, and I'd probably get rid of everything else.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Well, that's another
later.
story. Let's move on.
Let's continue here. This is the assault.
Fucking little bitch, you fucking bitch. Yo, don't fucking fuck out.
Oh, that's assault too.
Well, self-defense because
not really. He's
no. The guy put his hands on Trax. If you notice, the guy grabs Trax, and he defends himself. So okay, it's not.
Let's take a look at that one more time.
Okay, watch it again.
Fucking little bitch, you fucking bitch.
Right there.
Yo, don't fucking
right there. See, he's grabbing Trax right here by the neck. You see, he put his hand. You could see it. You see right here.
Okay, all right.
You see, so he got his hand on Trax's neck.
Okay, that's self-defense, you think?
Yeah, if somebody grabs your neck, you're allowed to fucking kill them. Are you kidding me?
I would have just pulled out my gun and killed the guy, but that's beside the point. But they keep on going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, somebody grabs your neck like that, you're allowed to fucking, What the hell? That's crazy. This is crazy. This guy grabbed Trex's neck. It's mental. This is mental. So, and then also, it looks like it's the person behind Trax that slapped the guy. Watch it again.
Fucking little bitch, you fucking bitch.
Get grabbed. Now,
was it Trax?
Was it Trax? Okay. Okay. So because he got, his neck got grabbed. And then, let's see here. Oh, then they started, punching him. You got this guy behind Trax pulling on the chain.
Oh my God.
Trying to choke him.
Oh, yeah, get that girl. You're David, shouldn't you? Oh, no.
In the end, they tried to kill me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they grabbed his chain. What the hell? Like, why would you be grabbing? Why would anybody try to choke him? This is another thing. It's like so insane. Like, okay, Trax triggered, but he is triggered at that other guy. What the hell? Why are these guys all getting involved and trying to kill him? It's crazy.
Strangled me with my own chain. Get out of this hospital. TraxNYC.com. Fucking little bitch. You fucking bitch. Yo, don't fucking fuck out of here.
Yeah, the guy grabbed his neck, and that's why he should have popped him a little bit harder. kind of bitch slapping him like that.
He slapped him like a girl, but that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see the final video here.
Yo, Freddie, you tried to kill me with this chain because you and your stupid ass family didn't want to give a refund, bro.
Yeah. They didn't want to give refund. Can you believe it? These guys destroyed their business over not wanting to give a refund. Can you freaking believe it? It's a disaster.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I don't want to bring up. There's other similar situation that happened where other business in the watch community didn't want to give a refund.
I want to see it. I want to. Oh, you're talking about whatever. Okay.
Yeah, over a certain Beazle situation. But let's continue here.
Yeah. Beazle's a cool dude.
But you know what? Oshin, at least he didn't go full on thermonuclear like Trax.
Okay.
Although he had all the right to do so.
All right. Beazle
But let's continue.
I stick up.
That's
for
why that's why as a business owner you should never kind of give people such leverage over you.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
No, I agree. I you don't know the circumstances. He probably thought he was getting a good deal and everything else. Let's move on.
Space A says the chain didn't even break. Seems like good quality. That's right. It's available on TraxNYC.com.
And not only that, but it almost choked him and killed him.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was actually good. The quality,
it's a great quality chain, and you see, it's made of skulls, right? The chain are little skulls.
Where do you see that? Where do you see that? Where do you see
Yeah, look.
You've sat here. That's Freddie right there. And he's right here, pulling as hard as he can on the chain. All I could do was hope my staff could save me, which they did. Okay?
It looks like little skulls.
For your attempted
murder. Stop right there. Name how many staff does he have?
Trax?
Yeah. Does he have like 5 people, 3 people?
He probably has more. He has like 20 people, I think.
All right, so he's got one of these booths. He's got one of these kiosk booths at 47th Street. Is this how it works, or does he have his own little building?
So you see here,
yeah,
he's got a really big booth at the entrance to this facility.
Okay, so it's like the cosmetics when you go into a big box store of like Macy's. There's always the or Saks Fifth Avenue. First thing you walk into is cosmetics.
That's right.
Okay,
and he has the equivalent of 3 booths because he's got this entrance. He's got 2 windows that are facing the street. Okay, and then as you enter, Trax is on both right hand and left hand side.
Well,
and
that's
then
gonna cost him some dough.
Then if you see behind him that chandelier.
Yep.
See the chandelier behind him?
Yep.
You see it says Trax. It's very you could probably can't tell, but over here it says Trax. He's got this entire floor, second floor up there, and that's where he runs his operation. He's got his personal office there.
Well, he must be grossing like 8 figures easy then.
He said that he mentions in the Patrick Bet David's I think $40 million in gross revenue.
Okay,
but that's not profit.
No, I understand. It's not NOI. I get it. So he's probably his gross, and you probably figure 70%. So he's still bringing in like 7 figures for himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he said he just wants to make like $1 million per year.
Yeah, 7 figures.
That makes him he's happy with that.
Okay.
Woody in New Jersey, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. He says Trax rent is $60K per month.
Okay, that's good to know. I absolutely believe that. That's a lot of effing dough if you think about it. And then do they pay for their utilities too? So they have to pay for their prorated of their electric bill and heating bill, and air conditioning is part of the electric. They don't have water there, so they don't have to worry about that utility. So anyway, okay, all right, interesting. It's a lot of dough if you think about it.
Plus, with all the employees that he has, he probably spending another $60 per month.
And it's all in all due respect, employees in Manhattan is a nightmare because you've got a W-2 and you got to W-2 them, and then you got to pay the government, you got to pay the state. You probably have to pay the city some bullshit. Knowing New York, that's just a fucking nightmare. Even if you have like an accounting service to do that, it's a nightmare. Then they'll come after you if you don't do it right, or if you do it right, they'll come after you.
Oh, she says he has got 45.
Oh, come on. He doesn't have 45 employees. That's like, come on, no, it's too many.
It's possible. It's possible. There might be a lot of rotation.
That's a nightmare.
He's got a website. He's got like
big deal.
eBay.
Website's $2,000 a year. Big deal.
Well, you have to maintain it, right? So you need to have somebody who is very good at maintaining website. You need people with certain skills that know how to work websites. He's got a website, YouTube channel, Instagram.
So let's just go back. How much is jewelry for him, and how much are watches? You know that number.
I think he said he has $1.5 million in wristwatches in wristwatch stock.
Well, that's nothing if you consider you can have one watch you can have one RM or one Patek or one something for $1.2 million.
Yeah,
that's not that much.
Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 boxes worth of watches.
All right. Well,
it's not Roman Sharp.
The chat is fascinating. He makes jewelry, so there's some money into that. There's money making in that. Interesting. Okay, I know nothing about this guy. Okay, I really don't want to know anything about this guy. All right. So
Paul Milk says that the AI can replace most of the employees. Unfortunately, no, they can't. They can't. Not in this business. AI can help out some of his employees, and maybe that's why he only needs 45 employees. But
only 45. That's 40 too many, in my opinion. I mean, he needs an AI. He needs a tech guy to do, or woman to do the website. I'm sure he gets money from that. He needs like a marketing guy to get his name out. I've never watched him, so I don't know how he does that. But you need a marketing guy. Then you need some people behind the counter. You need like 3 to 7 people behind the counter. How many people do you need here? You need like 10 people max. 40.
No, well, think about it. He's got 3 booths. So he needs at least 2 people per booth at all times. So it's like, let's say 6 people at booths at all times, right? Which is you have shifts. So maybe you have a rotation. Maybe he has like six at a time, but maybe he rotates twice per week. So that's 12. Maybe he's like 12 or 15 to man the booths. Then he's got like people upstairs who send and receive, because a lot of business is packing stuff up and sending it off.
Correct. It's like or in the basement or wherever.
Well, how is AI going to? What AI is going to man the booth? Is AI going to?
R2K says there's a film crew and writers. Okay, so this guy has his own film crew and writers. So let me ask you this: do you think he's doing this also because he's down in business, and this is a way of conjuring up stuff?
No, this is a way of leveling up his business, or like. This is why he's doing it, so that he can come up with these viral moments and promote his business. Right? This is what got him on to Patrick Bet David's podcast.
Got it. Okay. Which I actually like. Are we going to watch that app too?
We're going to watch it after this.
Okay, good. Cool. All right. Because I haven't seen that. I'm a fan of him. So, okay.
Incredible stuff.
Of course I'm a fan of him, right? Because of my right leaning. But go ahead.
That's right. I'm not a fan of Patrick Bet David, but we'll watch.
He's Armenian just like you are,
I thought he was from Azerbaijan. That's Armenia, right?
No, not this guy, the other guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Patrick Bet David. Yes. Yeah.
He's
Armenian, right?
Yeah, he's Armenian. There you go. So
I'm Armenian as well.
You gotta like him, yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, let's keep going.
Murder, and for your brother spitting in my face, you couldn't have the fucking sense to give a fucking refund, you stupid bastard, bro.
By the way, look at this. He printed the picture of when they were trying to choke him, and he put it on his booth.
Oh, that's wild.
Like he's very clever. He's very clever about like this type of He's going to war, basically.
That's how fucking sick and evil you motherfuckers are. Gotta get the money. I'm grateful to the NYPD. I'm grateful to my staff for saving my life. George, Freddie, and your stupid ass fucking father with his dumbass Hitler mustache. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Diamond District ain't for you, you dumb motherfucker, bro. Much better, right? Yeah.
This is like take two. Right? They've ran it again, right? He said this much better. You know?
Yeah.
Just to show you, like, you know, yeah, okay. There's some oh yeah, you see the chain is little skulls.
It is.
Can
Son
you
of
see
a
it?
bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you ever buy that?
If I was into skulls,
I mean,
this is more of a
like
Ray jewelry than Tim Wright jewelry. I would get it if it was bunnies.
Oh, fuck that. No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know. Nah, done. Okay. All right.
There's just two more videos here. The different angles. I want to play. Oh no, not this one. Yeah, we saw this one, but this one with the police. Oh, this might be inappropriate.
Yeah, we saw that already.
We saw this. Okay, we saw that. Yeah, look at this. This guy is like,
it's so stupid that
holding him in
hit
punch.
anybody because you know the whole place is cameraed. You know, the minute you walk in, you're like, you're gonna be like looked at, and you're probably not only cameraed, but like on Times Square, they can listen to your conversations. Like, you know, talking to my girlfriend, hey, how about like getting naked in another hour? We can have sex. I mean, they'll look into that stuff, you know? So, I mean, this is probably like not only camera, but it's also like they can listen to your conversations, you know?
Exactly. Like, that's why these guys should have given the refund and called it a day. Instead, they chose to go to war.
Yeah, I see. The guy should have just paid him back. I mean, I'm sure it's money, but it's you know, it's like 1,000. It's like someone's.
It's just 20,000. And plus, this is the money that they already have that they got for the chains. They're just giving a refund. They're not. It's not like they're giving Trax 20,000.
Yeah, this is the wrong way to approach this. Let's just put it that way. But go ahead.
Well, it's the right way to approach this for Trax because
right, I agree. Well, I
they assaulted him. He triggered them. He caught them. You know, in the fraud and got them triggered enough to attack him on camera. That makes Trax look like a victim, which he is, right? And them fraudsters and criminals that they are.
No, okay.
He exposed them and showed them that these guys are not just violent, you know, criminals, but they're scammers too. Incredible.
Okay. All right.
This is how you expose fraud. Okay, let's watch the podcast. Here we go.
This is one of my guys next to Joe Rogan.
Did you ever think you would make it? I feel I'm supposed to take sweet victory.
Oh, he's friends with The Rock. Holy shit.
Adam, what's
Friends with everybody.
future?
Tommy Robinson. Let's see, there was Charlie Kirk.
Anything I ever signed, right here.
Candace.
You are one of one. I send you
Andrew Tate. What was that? Oh, LeBron?
LeBron James, baby.
Wow.
I'm not a fan, even though he died. I'm sorry to hear that, but I was never a fan. But go ahead, let's move on.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring up
Well,
that.
you know what? He has built a really successful,
Good for
very
him.
influential podcast. This
Correct.
guy.
He's second under Joe Rogan, in my opinion. I listen to him.
Yeah, I don't really
I get it. Let's move on
believe anything, you know. I
Okay,
personally,
right.
look, but I'll keep my opinion. I'm not here to police what Patrick Bet-David says, but let's listen.
I'm
Just-
surprised.
you know
I'm
what?
surprised I'm surprised YouTube lets these people on. Some of this stuff they censor a lot. But anyway, let's just keep on going.
Because you know why? You know why YouTube does it?
Why?
Because YouTube
Money?
right now is really, really in a tough situation. Because what happens, they censored these guys, and these guys just go to the competing platform, the Rumble,
Yeah, I know that.
and they just continue their show over there, and they steal the leads. They steal all
I know that.
the viewers
over
to a different platform.
I belong to Rumble. I belong to
Well, Rumble is like a free for all that you could say anything you want.
I agree, as it should be. As it should be.
Well,
okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Fair enough. Look, maybe, but like it's just. Yeah, and you know, YouTube has also segmented some of their content a little bit more cleverly now. They've got like child restrictions, and they segment it really well. But some of the content they have for kids is
you know what,
horrible.
Timmy, I'm for everyone to be. Everyone defines success differently, but I'm for everyone to be how happy and as successful as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
And this guy is pretty much like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. He pretty much comes from nowhere, and he's very successul. Arnold Schwarzenegger, there are traits I don't like about him, but I mean, he came from nothing basically, and he became. So I'm all for it. Let everyone.
The more power to him.
Okay? Absolutely, and you know what? If they're successful, then I feel I'm successful too. So this guy is.
This is what you need to do to be successful, right? And maybe this is what I have to get through my head.
I don't know.
If I want to be successful, maybe that's just what I have to do. I just have to
be a left-wing podcaster.
Left-wing podcast. There's no money in left-wing podcast.
There is probably because
there is no left-wingers are bums. They don't.
Okay, all right.
I'm joking.
I don't know.
Like,
I gotta tell you, there's two foodie people I listen to, and they're like, are they Xers or are they Zers? I don't know. They're between.
There's
30.
there's ways.
They've got like millions of people watching them. I mean, I'm in like shock. They've got like 5 sisters from like Brooklyn or whatever. They go around and they review like restaurants and stuff. They've got like 1 million people like looking at them. They're attractive. I give them that, but they're also good. So, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I just don't know the answer to this.
Okay, let's watch.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
In the last week.
And then if you need to pause, just let me know.
Okay.
If you haven't seen this one guy who lost his mind after a guy over a $22,000 deal and this video on Instagram. You have to have not logged on to Instagram to have not seen this video. I don't know how many views it's at right now. The week prior to that, it was about Nick Shirley. But this week, TraxNYC, Maksud, posted a video pulling up to this man. Let me see how many views it's at right now, Rob. Can you see it or no? Let's see.
Pulling up to George.
Pulling up to George.
Right.
And it's got now 73 million views. It's been shared 651,000 times.
Wow.
Can we start off with the clip, Rob?
73 million views, Timmy. 73. He had 73 million views.
73 million views. Out of those, there's going to be some people who watch it and they hate it and they will never do business with Trax. But out of 73 million, there's going to be some people who will go and will buy jewelry from him.
Well, that's the thing. If he gets 1% of that, okay.
Yeah. Well, 1% is a big numbers. No. It's not. It's more like 0.001%. The trends, the conversion rate.
All right, 73.
You're being very, very generous. 1%.
I mean, I think the highest you've ever had is probably about 4,000 viewers total. Not in a thing, but about 4,000 total over like a 48-hour period. The least you've had is like 350 people, but 73,000 viewers.
Yeah. Well, on a very short video, on the clip.
Yeah, on a clip.
No, 1 minute reel.
That's incredible.
It goes viral. Yeah.
Okay.
It is incredible amount of attention.
The one that he spits in my face.
No, go to the first one, Rob, not to this one. Go to this one first.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker? Where's my fucking money? Where's my money? I got this bracelet. Where's my money? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That was 4 years in the making, right there.
PBS, I3, 14 carat. Hey, you like my name? You.
Huh? How long have you guys known each other?
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 64, 47. Thief! You thief!
This is when these guys should have just refunded the money. They saw that they were being filmed. Just give the guy his money back, and that's it. Story is over.
Yeah, I would have just said, "Hey, we got to you got to come with me, and we'll talk about it privately, and then I'll just give him the money back."
Yeah,
That's what you do in this
exactly.
Because the guy's ballistic. Okay,
Yeah,
mentally ballistic.
yeah,
Okay, but he's got a right to be. Maybe
yes.
not to that point. Not to that point, but that's just part of his nature.
Well, at what point? At what point does he have the it's $22,000, dude? That's more than a lot of people make in United States per year. To Amazon Prime drivers, that's their take home salary after taxes.
Okay, I don't know that answer. I don't know that
After
answer.
taxes,
Okay,
that's how much they take home, and then
Okay.
rent takes the rest. They're left with the fucking
nothing. No, I get it.
nothing. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So he does have the right. If you like, Tim, you're okay.
I get it.
There is a violence. There is a violence.
No.
That's what he said. There's a violence.
Fucking idiot.
Okay. So you can pause it right there, Rob. So first of all, Trax, it's good to have you on.
Thanks, man.
We had you. We were at what was it? A Art Basel event.
And then look how quickly the Patrick Bet David works. He probably immediately got his people to call and get Trax flown out to Miami because that's where they're filming it, right? The next day, literally, when the thing goes viral, that's when you have to struck the iron while it's hot. Next day, boom, he's in the studio.
At the Soho House, the Manect event that we had a couple of years ago.
You had me as a fan for many years.
Yeah. And then I see this. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Now, keep in mind, the jewelry. I had when people found out you're going to be on, I had no idea the gold business in New York was this political. The amount of messages I got,
right?
Fans and haters.
Haters.
Do you realize Trax this, Trax that? So I want to know what happened.
They wanna hold me back, these bastards out there, bro.
What? So tell us the story. Who is he? Who is George? Who are all the people involved in that conversation?
Yeah. People were texting Patrick Bet David and tried to get him not to platform TraxNYC, right?
Yeah, well, many reasons.
When he announced
many reasons why this guy, he's many reasons why. Okay,
yeah, all these people started texting him and saying, "Do not put this guy on the show. Do not put this guy on the show. He's this or that." And
which is really signaling to put this guy on the show, in my opinion. But that's okay if you think about it. Okay,
it's Patrick Bet David's show. He can put whoever he wants.
He wants to. Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
and yeah,
they are. There's just the sneakiest people you could ever imagine, right? I moved into this exchange in 2018. And I signed with these landlords, this Baharian family that the father or the uncle or whoever, there used to be a bank there. They bought the bank, they renovated it into a beautiful exchange. And the family renovated them. I know the family for years, for like 20 years, 10 years before whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. I signed a lease. 2018, I move in. I start doing social media. I start getting popular. And I fill up the exchange with great neighbors and everything like that. COVID comes around. And this family, I don't know if they're Turkish or Syrian Turkish, they're Christian or whatever. Not that matters at all, but that's just people are curious about shit like that. And lo and behold, unbeknownst to anybody, they buy 50% of this exchange.
The exchange or the building?
The exchange.
Okay.
Yeah, the building is a co-op. Other owners, in the Diamond District for years have been buying over there. All sorts of characters with their stupid business, mentalities and schemes. Constantly some bullshit. Always a problem. But whatever. It's manageable. And they buy into this exchange because, I'm there. Right. And I'm bringing in good, solid tenants and I'm bringing in clients steadily. But when they buy in, they, as landlords, so to speak, they're really ownership partners. They're not landlords. But then they sneak down into the booth across from mine and they never say that they're partners or that they bought into the exchange. They just say they're renting a booth. So I meet them, I say hello, and I start treating them like everybody else. And and I see something's wrong. The father, I ask him to, we're neighbors in an exchange, in a jewelry exchange. I got the windows and you guys got this booth. And I go to this father and I'm like, yo, these are old school chains. I could sell them. I could do an ad right now, do a commercial. And he's like, he looks at me like I'm some bum, like asking for some
This
shit.
is 5 years ago.
Yeah. And I'm like looking at him like, what's wrong with this guy? What is he talking to me like that for? Then the son is he's trying to lie to me, sneak a little lie. No, this, that. And I'm like, I'm seeing that these people are just doing dirty things. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And I just start to ignore them. I don't give a shit about them. Then a client, takes a picture and then he tags their business. This is again 5 years ago. Tags my business with his picture. It says TraxNYC with the very same picture that dumb bastard you just had in the thumbnail or whatever, George Akai. And I come up to him and I have him and I take my phone and I show him my phone and I'm like, yo, why is your picture? What is this? He grabs the phone out of my hand. This is 5 years ago. And he's like, and he's holding it like this. He's like, no. I'm like, did you just fucking grab my phone?
This is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So you guys have had a feud for years.
Yeah. No, I was, listen.
So he was suspicious.
He grabs my phone out of my hand.
He was suspicious of this guy 5 years ago. And basically this guy is trying to steal his business saying that he's him, right?
Yeah.
And
yes. It looks like they've been doing this for quite some time.
Right. So the mistake is, I mean, all these jewelry district places, they're co-ops or condos. I mean, there's one in Boston like this. Is the Miami on Second Street, Second Avenue. I forget the whatever. It's on Second something. Where Watch Eric is. Those are actually condos, and each one owns those, and they're very expensive for maintenance and everything else. Don't ask me why I know all this, but in any event. The problem that he has that he should have dictated to the landlord to have that abutting space when those people moved in 2018. In other words, he can vent the people that are around him because he obviously is probably the number one tenant in that space. So he should have had the right to say yes or no to his abutter or the person next to him. But anyway, let's just keep on going.
Mm-hmm. And then he's holding it like this, like I'm a child, like you can't have this. It's mine. I snatched it. I'm like, yo, bro, do you know what you're doing right now? So then I start to beef with them and I start to warn them. I'm like, yo, I'm not the one to play with, bro. And in person, and then it turns out that they reveal that that they bought in. Then they're feuding with the actual landlords. Then they're bringing in their own super. Then they're firing a security guard. Then
these guys were involved with the landlord.
Yeah, so that's the problem. This guy doesn't have leverage.
It's very political.
It doesn't have leverage. This guy lost his leverage.
These guys had more leverage than Trax because Trax wasn't really playing politics, but it seems like these guys purposely positioned themselves near Trax because they saw, oh, this guy is going to bring in business. We'll set up our booth, and we'll just we'll profit from being in the proximity of this guy. Okay. It's very, very sneaky. It's like, when some product becomes really popular, you can get a patent, but then there's people who just start creating copies, right? It's kind of like what these fake Rolex businesses, right? That's what Rolex has a brand. They spend all this money to create a product, create reputation, and the people who make fake Rolexes or Rolex lookalikes, they're just coasting on Rolex's coattails. They've done none of the research and development. They've done none of the marketing. They're just creating identical product to fool the customers into buying it because it looks like the real deal. And this is what they were doing to him in the business way.
No, I agree.
And they want to close the shop this way. They want to close the shop when they leave, not when I close at 7. They want to leave at 6. They want to close the whole shop. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. I didn't sign my lease with you. I don't know who you are. I don't accept you as the landlord coming downstairs and pretending to be another tenant, doing some sneaky garbage. I'm not here for it. I don't accept it. I don't need it. And I warned them. And I warned them, and I warned them, and I warned them. Don't do it. Don't say your TraxNYC. Don't do this. Don't do that.
See, this is why he was so triggered and upset. It's not just the $20,000, right? These guys were out to get him for 5 or 6 years.
They were using his so-called reputation to get their own business.
They were stealing his customers for 5 years. This explosion is not just over one single chain. It's over 5 years of them scheming against him, and finally he had them, dead to rights. He had them caught red-handed with the hand in the cookie jar.
He was boiling. It was boiling over at that.
Yes.
Okay.
He feels like they felt like they bought in and now they own me. They could say their tracks. They could say this. It's like I could come in here and I could say I'm Valuetainment and I could take your shit and I could, tomorrow say I'm PBD Podcast. And just because I'm here, I'm there, just doing extra shit for no fucking reason. So whatever. But you know what? I'm trying to market my business. I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm trying to do whatever I'm supposed to be doing. And that's it. New Year's Eve rolls around. I'm happy. I closed out my record year. Yeah. I sold 5 million in December.
December alone.
Yeah, December alone. 5 million. We're doing 40 million a year, whatever. I don't even know what it is anymore. I did my record December, record margins and volume and so on and so forth. I'm happy. I have my team. I have all my ducks in a row. I don't have any bullshit going on. And then somebody comes up, one of my members of my staff comes up to me. He's like, Max, a customer's looking for you. There's 14K, 10K, and this happened and that happened. I'm like, what's going on? And then I go downstairs and the customer's there, desperate and sad on New Year's Eve. And he's like, I bought this. This guy said he's you. I'm like, I'm like, I can't take this shit anymore. I'm just about to enjoy. I'm not waiting New Year's Eve.
This is New Year's Eve?
Yeah. I'm not watching it drop the ball drop and thinking I can't wait till Monday to confront them. I'm like, you know what, man? We come downstairs. I go inside their booth. All right, since they're saying they're me, I must be them. I go inside their fucking booth. I give
nice. I like that. That's why he went in and started trashing their place. Hey, they're saying this is TraxNYC, so this is his property. Very, very.
Very nice. Okay.
I like the way he's thinking. This is
give him his 22,000. He spent 21,000. I give him 22,000. I said, "You're made whole. That's it." He's finally happy. He's relieved because he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's a regular dude. I don't know where you got the money, but he's just a regular guy. But these regular people that make money or get money somehow, they trust me. They believe in me.
You know how much that is? $20,000. On the chain for a working class guy. It's kind of like, for me and all of these watches, this is incredible stuff. It's very devastating.
It's a lot of savings. Let's put it that way. It's like a lifetime of savings. It's like when a teacher, I was with my ex-wife, she used to sell cruise lines. And so I used to jump on cruise lines with her for free. And some of the teachers who make unfortunately nothing, they should be making more. They save 5 years to go on a princess cruise. Okay. Right. And it's a big deal. It's like their whole life is set to do this cruise off of Miami to go, I don't know, wherever they go, Panama or wherever they go. So anyway, I get that. Okay. All right.
So they're looking for me. This fucking dickhead says to him, he shows him a picture of TraxNYC jewelry. He's like, oh, I'm out of stock. I'm going to order this later, but I have this for you now. And he tricks him. And he does this nasty, sneaky shit that I warned him not to do 5 years ago. So I get behind the counter and I go to war.
This is the clip.
Dude, these guys could be so manipulative. You have to be extremely careful.
First one that we showed.
Yeah, the first one is the one where I'm right here. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when you went to war, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is after I fucking trashed their scales and all their other shit.
This right here. Rob, you want to play this?
This is where I with the customer.
The receipt from this disgusting company that pretends to be me, says they're TraxNYC, sells my customer a bracelet, rips them off on the gold. Shit, they're saying it's 14 karat gold. Well, we're going to test this bracelet right now. Start the test. 10 karat gold. So that they say they were TraxNYC?
Yeah, he tried to portray, he tried to sell one of your products. He said that he ran out.
Right.
One of your rings.
Came up with a scheme.
Right.
Yeah. The
Poor
guy
guy,
probably
you
wanted
know?
like a TraxNYC branded bracelet or something. And he's like, oh yeah, we ran out. Here's this thing instead.
Poor guy.
And dude, it's people who have not dealt with this type of business people. They're just not ready. They shouldn't be like getting themselves involved with this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So that we sell. So you came with a picture of TraxNYC.
Yep. I opened up the website for him.
And then he said he ran out, even though he has nothing to fucking do with me other than to steal my fucking customers all day long. These rats have done this
Pause
over
right
and
there,
over.
Rob. Okay. So that's the customer, $21,000. You make him whole, $22,000. You go up to him. You guys have that issue. Then you leave. What happens next?
Right. Well, before this, you could go to the next clip. You just go to the next one. I think it's this one when I made him whole. And that's me fucking their shit up over there. I just had enough.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, this is the one.
So where is George? Are you in a room where George is also in this room?
Not at this. George is enjoying his New Year's Eve with his dumbass family somewhere.
Press play, Rob.
So not only did these fucking pieces of shit,
This is what started it.
okay, rip you off on this fucking thing, it turned out to be 9 karat gold, right? You had a check?
Yes.
So they're going to be giving you $1,000 on top. Here's $22,000 for your fucking trouble. These fucking bums.
Is that them?
Yeah.
Bro. You
That's their area.
Yeah.
People, this stop being greedy pieces of fucking lying shit. So I'm Trax. I want this coming up with a fucking.
That's their area. You're doing
Yeah.
this to.
time.
Yeah, it's on now.
So they're seeing this.
Fucking
Yeah,
scheming,
it was
bro.
a surprise.
What time is this
Starry-eyed
exactly?
surprise for these
Nine fucking carat
motherfuckers.
this, 2 carat
End of the
that,
day on
this,
New Year's
that.
Eve,
But what time?
4 p.m., 5 p.m.
So this is 4 or 5, and customers are around.
Yeah,
Now, can you pause it real quick?
Yeah.
Where is your shop?
right across from where I'm standing.
So this way.
Yeah, right across.
Towards
I'm
the
like
camera.
the window's right, just like where the booth is facing. I'm
Yeah.
looking at my shop.
So
Right there, I'm
all
looking.
day you guys are seeing each other.
I don't see them because I don't sit in my shop. I have a mezzanine and I do my shit. I have a team that runs my store.
Downstairs. You're
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm upstairs. I'm running around. I'm doing shit, and I have a team. But I see them as I'm walking in, walking out, walking in, walking out. But I don't really sit in my shop for that particular reason. I don't want to see these disgusting brothers and their scheming ways. I just don't want to be around it, man. I'm.
You know what? We probably at some point, because I've done streams from that area. You know that, Tim?
Yeah, you have.
We may have even had them on the stream. Maybe we even had like some chat with them. I don't exactly remember, but
I think personally you should go there and try to sell a couple of your watches in that.
I need to
in that.
check my archives.
You need to,
Very
you need to-
fickle.
You need to sell some watches there.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the perfect.
When it
spot.
comes to shit like that, you know what I'm saying? If I don't like a person, I just don't want to. I don't have it in me because I'll lose it. I don't have it in me.
Okay, so they see this clip. This is end of day, 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. New Year's Eve, December 31st.
Yeah.
What happens next? Do they call you?
They don't call me. They start trying to call the cops. You know what I'm saying? They start trying to do this. They start trying to do that. The police show up and they realize it's a civil matter because I'm refunding a person. It's an impersonation. When the cops come, my NYPD, my staff tells them, hey, we had to make this customer whole, $22,000. This, that. It's not just a clear-cut situation.
Oh, it's also impersonation. You see that? That's not. It's
Yeah.
not just that they ripped the guy off, scammed him, and the receipt doesn't
Not
match.
only that, but the New York police have like harder cases to go after, like harder stuff. I mean, is this a case? Yes, but I mean, this is like probably on their.
They go when there's a high profile person. That's why
that's correct.
you need a viral video. Otherwise, if you don't have a viral video, you don't have viral like stuff like this, police is not going to do anything. Police only
pretty much
works when there is pressure and there's important people involved.
Pretty much, and also, they've got a tough job in New York. No one would want to be a policeman today in New York City. It's like it'd be awful. I mean, it's just an awful. You have to have a body cam. You have to do all this other stuff. So you're always on stage. I mean, it's just in my opinion, my kudos to them, but it's just rough.
They get paid really well though, and
you think they get paid? You think they get paid well? I don't know.
Oh yeah, they get really well.
I don't know. You can lose your life at any second. You can just keep on going down the road. It's just like the firemen that did 9/11. They had to go up the Twin Towers. It's just when you have to be on like that, you just don't want to be on like that. I mean, there's a certain person. God bless them.
Their starting salary is $60,000, and then after 5.5 years of service, it goes up to $126,000.
All right, move on. I don't know if that's
real
a lot of money.
$126,000.
All right, and they all live in Staten Island. They live in the borough that is tough, is like hard to get to. With
overtime,
yeah, they can make over 200K.
Make 400K.
I get it.
And this is all government money. That's all taxpayer money. So it's just, it's free. It's just,
I don't think
because NYPD is not a business, right? It's just they're collecting taxes.
Well, they got a union and everything else. I get it. I personally think
it's like a Marxism.
Yeah, but the problem is that you can lose your life in a second. That's all. It's a problem. I mean, great, you can do that
social.
Anyway.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Because it's not a business, right?
I don't know what it is, but God bless them. Move on.
It's socialism. It's a socialism.
All right. Okay. All right. Move on. Everything.
So we'll the NYPD leave. They show up the next day, but the heat.
The thing is, though, Tim, all you have to do is just be calm, collected, and you could just cruise through NYPD, cop work. I don't
know. Some of those boroughs, you don't want to. Some of those streets, I don't think you want to be, targeted as a policeman walking down the street if you're by yourself. I'm sorry. Or in the subway, some of the areas in the subway. I'm sorry. I have a different view. But move on.
It's already on from this video. And they're thinking, let's talk like gentlemen, he says, or so to speak, right? Because he knows that the heat is on this shit. So on the January 2nd, I pop out, and then you see the events. He's sitting in his booth. This George.
Okay, so that's 2 days later.
Yeah,
and then this is the one you pull up to him.
Yeah, that's
which we already played. So got it. And he's surprised. He's not seen you coming in. So by the way, pause right there. Are you on that site?
Yeah, that's TraxNYC.
Oh, I see it. I see it right behind it. Okay, now I get it.
That's my booth.
You guys are literally right next to each other.
He moved in there to fucking steal customers for years. That's what the fuck he did. They saw I was a successful guy, and like vultures, like parasites, man. Like parasites, they moved down there. At first, they didn't even put their name on their booth, so they could just say they're TraxNYC. You know what I'm saying? They're sick.
Yeah, welcome to business.
Sick people, bro. They're not regular.
Huh?
Welcome to business.
There's people like that. There's people like that in the world that are demons. They're demons. Okay.
Yeah, but welcome to business. I mean, it's the same sort of sort of business is like this. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And even in the live streams, even in these wristwatch live streams, there's no money where there's
there's no
$2 in an hour and a half.
Everyone's
vultures like this, believe it or not.
Move on.
They're people. They don't buy a cup of coffee over there, bro. They don't do nothing. They're cheap as hell.
Where are they from? You said
the Turkish. I heard Syria. I heard Turkey. I heard this. I heard that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, these are all lines on a map. I've met so many amazing Turkish people. I've never, ever seen anybody like this.
Okay, so then what does it say, Rob, where they're from? Does it say anything or no?
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, so after that clip, that's when
just sitting there trying to steal customers from me and then lying. No, just that bold-faced lying shit. No, I didn't do it. What? You know, I'm like, yo, you fucking retards. I had enough of that shit in the Diamond District. Tell me one bold-faced lie to my face that you didn't do this and you didn't do that. That's what you're gonna get from me every fucking time.
So now go back to the last, and the last clip is when it's tipping point.
That's
right?
it. That's when I already hit him, and I posted this video, and then I come back to him. They're already closing the exchange. They're lowering the gates like
this is what, January 2nd?
Yeah, this is January 2nd.
But this is after the
This is Freddie trying to strangle me. Right, like can't really see it here, but the guy who has his one hand on my shoulder,
black sweater,
the other hand he has on a chain like this, and he's twisting it and strangling me.
Rob,
with
go
it.
on the Instagram account to show the full clip.
Bullshit, bro.
So he's trying to strangle you.
Yeah.
I think you were just on it.
It's the third one.
Freddie is the security guard, right? The guy that's trying to strangle him. He's not a member of that other
I don't
team.
think there's security.
There has to be. When you walk in, there has to be. The guy had a.
I don't think they have security there. There's no security.
Oh, I think there is. I think there's like a guard.
Okay, hold on. Let me rewind it. Hold on. Let's see. He's not wearing a uniform or anything. He's not wearing a uniform. He's not a security guard.
He's got like a standout uniform. I don't know. Chat, what do you think?
Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the one person that comes in. You know, when you walk into Rolex, they got the security guard right in front. He doesn't have a gun or anything, but he's a security guard. Or when you walk into Tiffany.
Who? This guy in the jacket?
No, I think it's the other guy
in sunglasses.
I think it's the guy with the jacket that touched him, like the pure suit guy, the $10 suit.
Hey, money, motherfucker!
This guy in sunglasses.
Yeah,
this
that guy right there.
That's not security.
That's security.
No, it's not security.
You know what I'm saying? That keep on going. I know it's something that you don't know. Keep on going.
Where does it?
Keep on going.
Who gave me my money?
He's got. That guy's got like an earpiece.
So what? It might be just headphones.
All right. I don't know. I don't know. I always look at a person with an earpiece that is security. But what do I know? Go ahead.
Oh, a brown sweater. Let's see here. The guard. Oh, the guard was the guy Tim G said. Okay, so he is a guard. Okay.
Yeah,
so he's like
I think when you walk into these places, they all have them, Timmy. They all got them.
Okay, so he's like undercover, kind of a low key.
Low key. They don't have a gun or anything.
Guy.
When I walk into watch Eric's building, they've got a guy right there, and you walk up to his floor and you kind of hang out and do.
But they have no power. They're just there to observe and report. They can't be putting their hands on
I think
him.
they got a license. I think they got a license. I think they got a license.
To touch people? No.
I don't know. I don't know. Timmy, I don't know the business.
No. Even police doesn't have that right.
Okay,
Only
all right.
when you're detained.
Okay, all right.
Police doesn't have the right to put hands on you.
I don't know. I think there's a security. I think they have some sort of. I think everyone in New York needs a license for something. I mean, when you walk down the street, you need a license. The way the regulation is there. Who knows?
They have no right to
that guy right there. That's security. That guy is security. That brown.
Okay, but he's not doing his job well. Hold on, let me Google it.
That polyester suit is security. Okay, that $10 TJ Maxx suit is security. Okay.
If you're not committing a crime, they have no right to put their hands on you.
He knew the guy too. He knew this guy. He's paying him a salary. He's paying him. I mean, he's in his lease. He's paying him for the security for this guy. I mean,
so look, security guards who are not police may use limited physical contact only in specific cases. to stop a fight, to protect people or property, to separate individuals in active disturbance.
He's doing this. He's doing
Must
it right
be
now.
reasonable and proportional.
This reasonable.
If they but to prevent immediate harm. But there's no.
He's not doing harm. He's just stopping them from preventing them from harm. I see them as legit.
Preventing who? He's not attacking anybody.
Right, I agree. We're on the same. No, I don't know. He was coming after him. The guy spit on him. You don't know where the next move.
No. He over here. They're not really doing like they're just having a discussion. They're having a rowdy discussion. But here he's already like grabbing him and pulling on him.
He's just telling him to simmer down. He's telling him to cool off. That's all. I mean,
but he doesn't have the right to put his hands on him. That's what escalates it. Actually, putting his hands because there's no fight.
I don't know if I
stop
agree or
a fight.
disagree.
No, listen. It's very specific to stop a fight, right? The security is only allowed to put hands on to stop a fight. There was no fight. They're having an argument. There is no fight. Hold on, somebody throws a punch. So when that guy spit on him, that's when the fight started. That's when he has the right to be able to separate people. But in this situation, there was no fight. Okay, so he in this situation he has no right to put his hands on him.
Okay, all right. This guy that moved the booth probably has is the nephew of the owner of not the building, but of that whole. They own each of those units, so of that unit. So he's probably some sort of relative or friend that they said, hey, why don't you be next to Trax? So he's got some sort of clout. He's probably some sort of family member or like non-arm's length member.
It looks like he is friendly with the thieves, the guys who scammed the customer.
Yes, he's probably like third generation relative,
he was
generation or friend or something. That he put him there. He said, "Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll put you next to Trax, whatever his name is, because NYC, because this guy's bringing in $70 million worth of gross business, and I'll put you right there." That's Trax. Again, that's Trax NYC's fault in his lease contract to say who he could have and who he couldn't have abutting him or even in that whole place. Okay, because there's sometimes if you have someone that's competing against you, you don't want the same person in the same building. But in this case, it's the same thing. I don't know. You have to look at the guy's lease. But go ahead.
Okay, let's continue.
And he's twisting it and strangling me.
Rob, go on the Instagram account to show the full clip.
Grab the chain. Dude, that.
So he's trying to strangle you.
Yeah.
That's assault.
I think you were just on it.
It's the third.
Because they're to prevent immediate harm, to stop a fight, protect people and property, separate individuals in an active disturbance, but it must be reasonable.
No, I agree. Unfortunately or fortunately, I agree.
This is unreasonable. Yeah,
it's unreasonable.
Right no, my bad.
That previous one, right?
Yeah. This
right
one.
There, yeah.
That's it. Right.
Who is that guy? Who's the guy?
That's his brother. That's his brother, George and Freddie. The two brothers. You know what I'm saying? He put his hand on my neck right away after his brother spit on me.
Who's there with you?
My staff came to rescue me.
Strangled me with my own chain. Get out of this hospital. TraxNYC.com.
I love how at the end you just had to put TraxNYC.com. You're just nonstop with it.
Why not?
No, I respect it. And then the last thing is the clip that we saw of everybody walking out being arrested, handcuffed, but you weren't handcuffed. So
no.
Why were you not handcuffed? And is this the one, Rob?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and play this.
Well, because the NYPD.
Oh, look at that. Look at this.
He decided that spitting and strangling, they're looking for bruises, the NYPD.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's you.
You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying? Yeah. You know, if you were assaulted and you want to catch an assault charge, you put a bruise on somebody, that's an assault. That's what they told me. Okay. If you have markings that they could photograph so they could, you know, prosecute a case to the judge. Because if you say I assaulted you, you assaulted me, and you have no markings, it's a hearsay type bullshit. You know, but if you have markings and they could have pictures of those markings, they could prosecute an assault charge. So that's what they look for. And that I'm the only one who had markings because I got beat the shit out of by everybody.
How many of their guys jumped you? What was the total?
I mean, it was the father.
The father is George?
No, the father is the older man. The father of George. I know George and Freddie look like they're 80 years old, but they have a father that's, you know, he's standing like right next to whatever. These are the two brothers, George and Freddie. Okay, and the third brother. And then they have this hitman over there and with the other
Gray
white
jacket?
hair, whoever the fuck he is. And
Is the father in this picture or no?
yeah, he was in there somewhere. Yeah, there's the father right there standing in front. You know what I'm saying? He was doing some kicking and some fucking screaming.
The dad was kicking.
Yeah, the dad, all I saw is, you know, everybody's coming. I saw the dad just like his foot coming out. And then, you know, this idiot threw a scale at my head as well. And it hit on one of my employees. It's, you know, we're getting the surveillance footage. You know what I'm saying? There's Marcus, my team member there. The father's over there somewhere. So they're trying to break it up. My staff come take it up. But, you know, I can't breathe. All I could do is pull back on the chain to try to breathe. As this fucking idiot is pulling on my chain over a refund and all this and all that. They listen, man.
Idiots.
It's all a bunch of bullshit. These people, you know, only just this whole saga is an example of blind greed. You know, money is my God. This is what you're looking at. Okay, I have money. That's what they came up to me. This fucking dumbass, when I was arguing, you know, years ago with this fucking idiot, Freddie, in the middle of the argument, I'm talking to him, and he shows his watch. He's got a gold Sky Dweller on. He's like, you know how many of these I have? I'm like, what the fuck difference does that make? That you have to say, I have this, so you could say you're what? More important than me? Because you have more Sky Dwellers? Because I don't have enough Sky Dwellers in my showcase? You have more, that means you're greater? What is your logic, bro?
I actually like them. They're bulky, but I like them. I like that
How
blue.
many Sky Dwellers do you
I like
have?
the blue one. I like them.
You know, really whoever has the more Sky Dwellers wins. They're the most important person.
That's it. Whoever ends up with the most Sky Dwellers before they die wins. Okay.
JJ911 says just buy out that booth 3 years ago already. He doesn't need anymore. It's all proportional to the business.
The guy makes enough money though, Timmy, that he can have his own fucking building someplace. Okay. I hate to say this is the problem with being a tenant. If he's grossing $70 million, granted, 47th Street is tough to buy a 15 to 35
money with 45 employees. That's a big operation.
No, I get it. But I mean, look at Roman Sharf. He's in you know, Philadelphia with his own building, right? He owns that building. I'm assuming
he's renting it out. What do you mean?
Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. I'm surprised. That's a mistake. Okay.
Who wants to own their own building?
I think it's
very
great.
difficult
A lot of
own the building.
Oh,
right, especially right now, buying a building right now, they're all overvalued. You saw that crack house that I showed you in Brooklyn.
I'm not in agreement with this, but that's okay. Move on. I'm not in agreement.
But also,
but
it's not, dude. The kind of business Trax does, he needs to be on that block because he's always melting gold. He's always
but he can buy a co-op or a condo space there and then lease out the other stuff, and then he has control. It's like it's not. I don't know the.
What do you mean? Where?
I don't know. I'm sure they're up for sale. I haven't looked, but I mean, nor will I. But I'm sure there's places for. I'm sure.
Well, you know, I'm sure if there was a situation like that, he would.
I don't know if you're locked in. All right. Anyway, whatever. Let's keep on going. This is interesting.
I just don't think he's big enough. That's, you know,
I think
not much money.
Okay.
Actually, with the way the rents are, right? With paying employees, all the stuff.
According to the chat, he's paying $60,000 a month. So that's he can even if it's like $80,000 to $100,000 a month for a mortgage, he can probably still cover it if he's got a couple renters with them in that space. In other words, you don't buy the whole building when in the jewelry district or the diamond district. You're buying that floor. There's we brought up Construct. There used to be a place in Boston where I would sell and buy gold. I mean, you could buy like the St. Gaudens, which he showed, and everything else. There's a place right down the street where I still go on 47th Street. I haven't done it since COVID, but where you can buy or sell your gold. It's on like the second or third floor, and they buzz you up. And I forget the name of it, but it's on 47th Street. They used to be down in Wall Street, and they moved up to 47th Street. Long story short, they own that space. They actually own that space. So they don't own the whole building, but they own the space. But anyway, move on.
I don't think he can move because number one, he made all his content already from here. So if anybody's pulling up any of his videos from last 5 years, if they want to go and do business with him, they'll go to that location and there's going to be somebody else. So he'll just all these videos that he's made, they'll be promoting somebody else's business. Number one.
I agree with you there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Number two, buying your own place. This is a really big commitment of money.
Yeah, but he's already committed.
I'm pretty sure he probably has better investments because look at what happened to BQ watches, right? They had a nice location, very lean. They thought they're gonna, the business is gonna grow, but what happened? The watch market imploded, and they're stuck with this new big building that they don't need.
We got Versace boy who's on this like white on rice, and he says he talks about it in the video.
Let's watch it.
Let's move it on.
They're all about, I have money. These are just the lowest, biggest losers that without the dollar sign, they have nothing. They have no ability to communicate. They have no social skills, no personal skills. All they have is $1 to go, I have more money. And it's just disgusting. People like that are disgusting.
Now, let me ask you this event that took place, are they in jail? Are they out?
No, they got out. They got criminal charges, the two brothers. Assault charges, but I called the prosecutor and the DA. I'm not here to be strangled. It's still a little hard to swallow over here, bro. I'm not here to be strangled like a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? I never strangled anybody.
Ooh, look at this. George Akai, 46, and Freddie Akai were arrested by NYPD after violent confrontation. Manhattan facing assault charges. Police charged both brothers with assault, receiving summons.
Okay.
With a chain. I had markings I don't bruise easily, dude. I had markings all around my neck, man. And it should be strangled and pulled on like this. And I'm just thinking, all right, I know my staff is gonna come through. I got some serious guys on my team that they're not gonna play around. And they come and they rescue me, and and then they start fighting, brawling over there as well. They lost it. They got exposed.
How many businesses are in there?
Maybe like a 10, I think, or something.
So what are the other guys saying about it? Do they know about the feud between the two of you?
Yeah, the other guys all hate them, but they try to kind of, use them as a counterbalance towards me. But they know that's, because they don't want their rent raised. So they're like, hey, I'll be on your side. You're the partners in here. The rent. They're all playing a game. People want to keep the rent low. They want to be able to, I pay for the windows. The windows are, altogether like 40 grand plus
a month.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. I'm paying for the windows and I'm bringing customers from around the world. All right. And if you're paying for a booth that's 4 or 5 grand a month per day, that's nothing. Okay. You sell a watch a day from some spillover customer of mine. You're in the profit. You're good. So their business is for me to fill the exchange, pay for the windows, and get a little something. So they're playing, but they don't give a shit about them. The Baharian landlords are good people, and they're easy to do business with. They're normal to do business with. So
Baharian or the Armenian? Or
no, they're Baharian, Jewish Baharian family.
Jewish Baharian family,
and that's fine. And we do it, and we pay their rent.
What's a Baharian?
The whole 47th Street, to my Jewish compadres and my partners, God bless them, are that whole street is predominantly. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but predominantly Jewish. But in my opinion, it is. And I've got very close friends who are Jewish who are my partners. So I get that. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, whatever it's worth. Let's move on.
Baharian family, a business network, not a literal clan. Traders often connected by shared origin. Baharian, long-standing partnership, family, or community ties. The diamond trade historically runs on trust and reputation. Handshake deals.
We all get along, and we all say hello in the morning, and we say goodbye, and I take a ring over here, and I take it over there, and I bring a customer here, and we all work as one normal community. It's only those motherfuckers in the middle that fucked it all up. I was doing events in there. I was doing there. No vision, no talent, no nothing. Just let me steal and let me sneak and let me do something like that. They deserve everything. They're gonna fucking get those motherfuckers, huh?
How much longer are you gonna stay in there?
I'm gonna stay in there indefinitely, because I like that place. I like doing business. I have the mezzanine in there as well. I'm better off in my own space, but I like community. You know what I'm saying? I'm better off in my own space. I gotta buy my own building, but I like the community so far. So I'm just doing it like that, and that's it. It's an exchange. You could come, you could take a look. You don't like mine, but don't say you're me. I know the temptation is there when the customer's there going, "Are you Trax?" Yeah, I'm Trax. You're not Trax, man. Don't say you're fucking me. You greedy, retarded bastards, bro. And you think you're going to get away with it. And there was other sneaky bastards, doing sneaky shit, but I let it slide. I let them correct their ways. I don't want to destroy their business. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're going to hurt and then they're going to cry, So I rather sit here and, lose a little bite than cut them into pieces. And I do that to some of the people, the bribes, and they know who they are. The slobs coming up with a bribe, laughing, thinking you're smart. You're not smarter than me, bro. I see what you're doing.
How do you bribe in this business? How do you bribe?
How do you bribe?
Yeah, how do you bribe? What benefit do you have as a bribe? Is if you buy something, and I know what how do you bribe in this business? How do you bribe in jewelry? How do you bribe in as a watch?
It's stealing the leads, stealing the customers.
Okay.
Right? It's all about kind of manipulating customers, going one direction or the other.
That's almost like if I want to buy a diamond ring for my girlfriend because I want to get married and whatever. I go to like Tiffany, I look at there, and then I'll go to Graf, right? That you mentioned, that you turned me on to. I go there at Madison Avenue. Then I go to Cartier. So is that stealing the leads if you're going from one place to another?
But when you're going, like, for example, there's a customer, right? And they're looking for, let's say they're at your booth and they don't like anything in your booth. And then you say, well, okay, let me take you to my friend. And then you bring your customer over to somebody else. And then because if this customer wasn't going to buy anything from you, you take him over to some other place, and then you help make the sale, and then you get a cut of basically bringing this customer to the other individual.
All right.
So owning stock, it's all about connecting the dots. Just because you have stock doesn't mean you can sell it. You have to actually get it done. So sometimes it's kind of like, there's all kinds of handlers there, right? And then you can upsell. And then like the location matters. I don't, there's all kinds of stuff that could be done.
All right. You put in your PayPal and put in your super chat and everything else. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So it's funny because you seem like you don't want to be there.
Oh, you got to go?
No, I'm good. I'm good for the day.
Okay. Well, we're gonna watch this.
It's only 4:45 where I am, so I'm good.
Okay, cool.
But you also don't want to leave. It's like you love the game. What is the profile of somebody that makes it on 47th in the district? What is the profile of a good businessman that makes it? Do you have to be feisty? Do you have to have a little bit of an edge?
Yeah, you got to have something going on, man. I mean, the people that made it, the sad thing is, the people that have been successful for years in that business are some of the most ruthless people ever
in jewelry.
That are, period. They're just ruthless. Okay. When they're giving out credit or who they could rip off or whatever point of leverage that they could squeeze, they squeeze on it each time, every time, 100% of the time. Okay. Wherever they could lie to you, they lie to you. Wherever they could fool you, they fool you. And those are the people that have been successful, but it turned it into a disgusting business that way. Yeah. When I was a kid and I showed up there when I was 18, 19 years old, the people there were just disgusting. The way they treated one another and whatever. But I'm
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Who did you work for at first?
I like how, TraxNYC explains this, that, it's like that. And that's okay. No problem. But when Oshin said that, this place was like this, that was a big controversy somehow. So it's just the whole thing.
We knew that it was like this. So
yeah, but they tried to cancel Oshin for basically saying the same thing.
I didn't know that, but okay, yeah. Shame on whoever tried to do that. Everyone knows that this place is pretty shady.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't work for anybody. I just started photographing jewelry and putting it up on eBay, and then selling it and then buying it from Canal Street.
You, by yourself or with a partner?
By myself.
All right, time out right
I hired my friends.
So yeah, should I start doing that?
He bought and sold on Canal Street. So my first Rolex when I was 25, 26 years old, my so-called first Rolex, I bought on Canal Street. It was fake. Okay? It was a two-tone whatever. I had it at business school. And the funny thing is, people thought that it was real because the person who was wearing it, God forbid that he would wear a fake Rolex for about 6 months. It died. It ended up dying. I was 25, 26. It wasn't also because it was a Rolex. I just liked it, and I just bought a stinking watch on the street. So I got rid of my tag, which I'm really sorry, that one that you sort of have. Got rid of my tag and that you showed yesterday, and I got a fake Rolex which died. And when I was in Texas, one of my cousins goes, "Oh no, that's fake because the Rolex, the sweeping hand goes." Well, I didn't know anything about Rolex at the time. The sweeping hand sweeps instead of goes, like a
quartz. It was like a quartz.
It was a quartz. Yes, yeah. It was a quartz. But and long story short, okay, so I at 25, 26, but I didn't realize even the Rolex status of a Rolex. I don't think it was status, but I didn't even realize. I just like the watch. But the Canal Street is all full of like fake stuff. So this guy was selling from Canal Street. That's all stolen stuff or fake. I mean, you get Louis Vuitton purses there. You get Hermes, whatever bag, whatever it's called, bag there. You get the scarves. You get the Hermes. I love their ties, because there's certain colors. You can get their ties there and everything else. They're all fake. Ferragamo shoes that aren't Ferragamo. I mean, you can just keep on going down the.
They got also a lot of Apple products that are fake. Fake headphones, fake AirPods.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
Those are hit. Fake AirPods, Apple AirPods Pro, whatever the headphones.
Okay,
very popular.
So in Chicago, there's a street called Maxwell Street too, which I used to go down because a friend of mine's stuff in his car was.
They also have real stuff there as well. There's
I know, but it's probably
dealers.
It's probably stolen from a truck. Don't you think? Probably like they hijack the truck and they sell it.
Maybe. You never know. It's hard to know.
It's hard to know. Exactly. All right. Anyway, let's move on.
That the drug addicts that I used to have for friends I hired.
Back in the days.
Back in the day.
A lot of that stuff actually comes from like Chinese immigrants fleeing for their lives and like selling it or like pawning it.
Bingo. Right? COVID.
Not necessarily stolen, but it could be just.
They wanted to get their families out of. I mean, not to be mean to my Chinese compadres, but they wanted to get their families, which anyone would.
Yeah.
So they use it to go through customs. They give them their watch.
Right.
Well, that's what a Rolex is really good for.
Not stolen, but it's kind of.
It's currency, so it's good.
And then slowly you build yourself up.
Yeah, and slowly I learned. Well, I was building myself up pretty quickly. Then I had to take a back step because I was a young dude. I got overwhelmed, and I made mistakes. I was 18, 19, and it took a long time to correct them. But now I have the wisdom to do what I need to do. I know what.
What did you do?
Huh?
What mistakes were there?
What mistakes? Well, I lost some of my key people because I ruined the relationship. Right. And then I had to backtrack for a long time. The real mistake was my prices were too low. My profits weren't high enough. I believed too many people that were disgusting, like my other landlord, and they were all using it, taking advantage of me, and I was just doing stupid business decisions that didn't make sense. And then, I started watching Warren Buffett, and I learned what business is with one thing that he said that really changed everything for me. Okay. He bought a windmill company. The windmill company was failing, and they were doing all sorts of shit, building windmills, doing this, doing that. And how did he turn it around? Well, he stopped producing windmills, which were a loss in production. And then he raised the price on certain key repair components. And then it was in the green. So you cut down the production of things that are at a loss, stop selling things that are giving you a headache, and just focus on what makes money and increase the price on that. And that's it. Keep your business profitable and in the green. So here's an example for my business. I would have, a 10-carat chain that's very light, but it would snap very easy. So don't sell it. That's it. You don't need a chain that snaps and then the customer's returning in 2 weeks, or they think it's bigger, or they think it's this, or think it's that. If it's a headache, raise the price and forget it. Just keep your business profitable. Stop trying to please everybody and get every sale. That's not business. Okay? Volume is not business. Profit is business. Keep your profits high on things you could sell. Keep your expenses low. Profits high, and then when you know to make a move forward, you make a move forward. I was making moves forward out of a.
This is why he doesn't want his building yet, right? His own building. It's working. He's making money. He's in the profit, but he's not in such a profit where he can just buy this really comfortably, and it's no big deal.
Self-esteem. I'm an immigrant from Azerbaijan. I landed in America in 1993 with my parents. They didn't know anything about business. Okay, I opened up my business 11 years later in 2004. I didn't even know if I could have a business. I didn't even know if I could be successful. So I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But it's not about how you feel. Business don't give a shit how you feel, whether you feel confident or you doubt yourself. Business cares about your profit margin, what you're selling, and the principles behind business.
All right, so
that is something I had to wake up and learn.
So Azerbaijan is near Iran. Am I right or wrong? It's
Azerbaijan. Let's pull it up.
Pull it up. And what kind of country is Azerbaijan? Not like I'm racist or prejudiced or anything.
Look here. Azerbaijan. Oh, it's right next door to Armenia.
Armenia, isn't it? I thought it was closer to Iran. Iran's on the other side.
And then you got Georgia, and yes, it shares border with Iran.
Okay, got it. And then what's north of Azerbaijan? What's that big thing?
Russia.
Oh, that's Russia. Isn't that interesting? Okay. All right.
Georgia. You got Georgia there. The Tbilisi. Hey, roommate.
Good evening, Team G.
Okay. Baku looks like a hot spot to go to.
I know some people from Baku.
Okay.
They're kind of look at that.
I'd like to check that out. Look at that.
Whoa, look at that building they've got. It's like 3 skyscrapers. Look like flowers.
Yeah. It's like
no, it's real. Look at that.
Twin towers. Yeah, looks like
three. No, it's three. It's 3 of them.
Okay, I thought it looked like breasts, but that's just my like weirdness. Okay.
Yeah. You're obsessed with breasts. But me too. Who isn't? Who isn't?
Okay.
Isn't? Yeah. Look at
that. You got your wife right behind you, so you got to be careful.
Oh, she can't hear. Which is
okay.
What we're talking about. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. Oh, there you can see it kind of.
It looks like a pretty cool city, actually.
Yeah.
Never been. Okay.
There's a restaurant called Fires of Baku over here, right next door to L&B Spumoni Garden.
Okay.
What's up, roommate? You're good? Looks like it's an
It looks
old
like
town.
a cool place to hang out. Hopefully,
Yeah,
there's no uprest, but it looks like a cool place to hang. I know
it's like a
nothing.
beach town
I know nothing about that country. Nothing.
on the right next to Caspian Sea.
Yeah, which is cool. Which
And
is
there's
good.
Armenia sandwiched between
Yeah,
Georgia and
yeah,
Azerbaijan.
yeah. But I've been to Yerevan. I have been there. I've
Oh, you
been.
know what? I saw there's some drama that's going on between Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Apparently, Azerbaijan they
Yeah.
want to take like Armenian land and kind of
Yeah,
consume it. And
I think Trump
that
stopped
always
that,
happens,
but we're not going to talk.
huh?
That's part of the gig. I think that was one of the wars that Trump stopped. But let's just move on from that statement too. Okay,
I don't know. I think I threw it out. I had some kind
cool
of a
area, beautiful.
flyer
When I was in Armenia, it's a beautiful area. Beautiful. It's a beautiful country.
in Armenia. You've been to Armenia?
I've been to Yerevan. Really nice.
Really,
Really nice.
Yerevan?
Yeah,
Here's
hung out at
Yerevan.
Yerevan.
Okay.
It's cheap. It's
Wow.
cool. Armenian chicks are hot.
My real last name is apparently Armenian, and they didn't.
Yes.
And there was some kind of an Armenian genocide. You know what that was all about?
It was in Turkey. It was in Turkey, but we're not going to discuss that because it's part of the politics.
Sorry.
We got it. But
Okay.
the famous Armenians in America are the Kardashians, and people hate them. I actually love that
They're
show.
Armenian.
Yeah, my kids when they were younger used to watch that religiously, so I would just sit down and watch it with them, and that was like hilarious. And then when my sons all the boys came here drinking in the basement, so I could keep an eye on them when they were drinking when they're 16 to 18 years old. They would put on the Kardashians and watch them. It's like, holy crap. So anyway,
There's Formula One in Baku.
I would love to go to that.
Dude, what the
Yeah, there
hell?
is.
For
There's a
real?
Formula One. That is correct. I would
Dude,
love to go to that. There you
what
go,
the
Jimmy.
hell?
That's your next trip right there.
Yo, how is this possible?
I don't
I
know.
thought it's like a third world country.
No, I don't think it's third. I don't think it's that third world.
How is it? Where did they derive their wealth from?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything. Okay, period. I just don't know anything about this country. But it's cool. I'd like to go. Yeah, I do know about the Formula One. I do know about the Formula One. I think it's a great idea, actually. Infrastructure for the roads, like they do in Las Vegas. They put $80 billion in the roads in Las Vegas. $80 billion. I mean, that's just incredible over the span of 3 years.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix. They got oil and natural gas. It's also a strategic energy transit route. Okay, because of Caspian to Europe. Oil, Azerbaijan, middle corridor. Okay, construction and real estate, oil driven. Okay, it's all oil basically.
Yeah.
They got some agriculture, cotton, fruits, and nuts, and they get tourism because of the Caspian
There you go.
coast. Cultural tourism, and they also have a financial sector.
All right. Well, maybe my next life I'll go there. Right now, I just don't want to. Kind of set. But during my heyday, I really did travel a lot because we're setting up financing and we're doing hotels. So I've been around because of that main reason. But that's beside the point. Buka Formula One. Okay, let's do it.
All these stupid feelings from Azerbaijan and and the Soviet Union don't mean anything. What means something is the product, the customer, profit margin, and things like that.
Yeah, it's funny because, like I was telling you pre-going live, the moment we announced you're going to be on, I started getting messages. FYI, some people that are watching this, Trax is on Minect as well. If you want to go find him, the only thing is on Minect, you can't find him under Trax. You got to look up Maksud, Maksud, Agajani, Agadjani, and you can ask him any question. Prior to buying anything, I would probably be asking him questions saying,
"What is this? Minect app. Minect. You heard about this?
No, I don't know anything about this.
Let's pull it up. Minect app. Minect. Let's see. Let's pull it up. Oh, look at that. Oh, you see, this is how he makes the money. Oh, this is Patrick Bet David's app. Okay, I think. Connect with world-renowned expert in any field instantly and pay by the minute.
Oh,
So
that's interesting, huh?
dude, look at this. Chris Cuomo. You can
Oh God.
find an expert. Let's see
Oh
it.
God, I'd run from him, but that's okay.
Dude. Okay, yeah, okay. But he's on it. Okay, so you can talk per minute. Lindy Lee.
Oh, no,
I'm
sure these celebrities get paid too, right?
Ray Lewis. Yeah. You
I don't
probably
know who
pay
any
some
of these, other
ridiculous
than
fee.
Cuomo, other than the Cuomo guy from CNN. There's no longer.
I have a big announcement
Check this out.
to make to you today. Let me tell you what it is. For Minnect. Minnect today, September, the biggest month the company's ever had in the history. But the announcement is very simple. We've been working for 1 year. I have a very special guy sitting next to me today who is officially the biggest strategic partner and investor in Minnect, and that's none other than Tony Robbins. How you doing, brother? Excited about this partnership.
Oh, these guys. Oh, he's wearing an RM. Tony Robbins, man, this guy is a shady guy.
Thanks for going by.
Yes, of course.
I'm excited.
That voice, though, he's got that voice that's just like $1 million voice.
He's got a hardcore dyed hair, though. I don't.
Yeah, and look at the chin. How is he so chiseled?
He's it could be the Botox. Who knows? Yeah, he's got.
Oh my God, he's wearing 7201 in rose gold.
He is. He's wearing the
Holy shit! And Patrick is wearing a day.
Yeah.
And then there's a Shinola clock in the back, like I had.
Is that a Shinola? Is that a Chelsea?
The white clock over here.
Okay, got it.
That's a Shinola clock.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he's a 72. He's wearing a gold 7201.
Yeah. What the?
How can you spot the Rolex that quickly? Where do you see the trade on that? I mean, how do you see that?
The day bracelet, the presidential bracelet.
Okay. All right.
If you're watching, I think one of the most important principles of success in business that's certainly shaped my life is proximity is power. The first multi-billionaire ever I met, he's saying, tell me your goals, tell me your dreams. And I told him all about them. And he says, Tony, if you want to do that, you got to know a lot of these certain people. He goes, how much time do you spend with those people? I said, almost never. He goes, brother, what made me a billionaire is proximity is power. If you get in the environment with people that are the best in the world, you're 1 or 2 people away from the deal that you want to make. But if you're trying to do something you don't know anybody, you can forget it. And what I love about this is you're democratizing it. You're making it so we get access to people. If you go on LinkedIn, it's really nice, but most people are not going to respond. Maybe 10% of the people respond if they're a player. They don't have time and energy. But in my case, I'm doing this and I'm just donating the money that's received. I just want to empower people and help people and go on this journey with you because I know what's coming. I don't think you're announcing everything.
No, not yet. They don't know everything that's coming up.
Amazing things are coming. And I just think it's amazing to empower people to create those relationships where you're showing respect to somebody. In my case, I'll just give the money away. Some people, it's like, okay, for my time, you'll do that. Then you get a real response. Then you get real coaching and you get access to the smartest people on earth. That's what I think is magnificent about this, and that's why I invested.
We're excited about that. And for me, the story, if you don't know, 21 years old, I went to a conference with you. Yes. I'm sitting in the back watching the event, and then 25 years later, we're doing business together here. Access was the most important thing. And the other part is, a lot of times, Tony, you'll talk to a lot of different experts. You've spoken to a lot of people. Your business does $6 billion plus a year. All the business
10 billion now.
10 billion a year. I'm all 4 billion. You've spoken to almost 100 million.
What's his business, Timmy?
I have no freaking clue. Let's Google it. Hold on a second.
Community people. What's his business? What's this guy do? He looks a shady.
Maybe it's just coaching. I mean, I know that it was coaching to start out with.
Okay.
Personal development, live seminars and events, online courses and digital programs, high-end coaching for executives, athletes, entrepreneurs. He's got books, Awaken the Giant Within, Money Mastered the Game, audiobooks, royalties.
Okay, so
education.
He does self-help.
Investment in private equity. He's got private equity, credit funds, hospitality, financial services, sports and entertainment. I know he was very close with Oprah, right?
Okay.
Supplements and nutrition.
That's another red flag for me, but that's okay.
Yeah, he is. He's one of these kind of pyramid guys.
Okay.
I mean, and that's how Patrick Bet David made his money as well. It was, I think,
all right.
He set up like a business that's a type of a pyramid in nature.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back here. So let's keep going.
What do you think about this? Just for a second opinion. But when we announced that you're going to be coming on, next thing you know, I'm getting messages. I cannot believe this. Do you know what he did? Do you know who he is? This is happening to him. There was one guy named Joseph said he used to be in business with you. Akari.
Right.
You know, I don't know. He says he's the one. He and him did eBay stuff together and all this stuff.
He used to be in 9th grade. I can't believe you got him off on Manek.
Manek, yeah.
He was in 9th grade. We were in a class together. This fucking guy, bro. He keeps thinking he started me and he did this, he did that. His father was a jeweler. I was working on Canal, and then I hired him. All right, you know, his father was a jeweler. I went over there, and you know, God rest his soul, his father passed. And you know, I saw how to size a ring for the first time.
So he's 3 years younger than you.
No, we were at the same age.
9th grade.
9th grade, we were together, and then we graduated. I started my business, and then he's like, "Yo, you started." I saw him on Canal Street. You started the business, yo. And then we go.
That's how he speaks.
That's how he is. You know, I started you, and then you know, we go over there, and he shows me, his father's a jeweler, how to size a ring. He teaches me a thing or two, and introduces me to a couple of people on the block. I'm like, cool, you know, I'll hire you, you know, and this is my business. I'm starting it, but I'll work with you, and if you do well, you know, I'll cut you a piece, or I'll get you this and get you that. And all of a sudden, in his head, he's a partner, he's an owner, he's this for the rest of his fucking life. It's an ego trip, man. These people are crazy. Okay. And you know, you're getting these haters popping out and saying, do you know this? Do you know that? They don't want me to be successful being an honest person, because they went the path of the scumbag, and they want to stick to that path because they believe that's the way the world really works. And when they see an honest person being successful, it puts their whole philosophy in doubt. So they want me to fail, you know, because I'm actually doing actual business. I'm changing the way the business is, and they want to see me fall because of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, a lot of people. I would say a lot of people are like, a lot of
jealousy.
A lot of people are like that. They're for one reason or another.
Instead of doing kind of their own thing, they're just living in that shadow.
That's the way the world crumbles. That's why sometimes it's not good to say anything.
No, it's best not to mention anything.
Correct.
And you see how this guy is so jealous that he, to this day, it like eats at him, and he's contacting and trying not to basically deplatform this guy. You see?
Yeah.
Because you know, he didn't succeed in life doing what needed to be done.
Well, people like people like other people's failures. That's the problem. Okay, especially if they don't like you, so they want you to fail. Okay, where I don't know where it came from. I'm the person that wants everyone to do better than me. So if I walk in the room, and it's indigenous to environments. I hate to say this, they're right about that. You need to be conducive. Like if you go to an area like Greenwich, Connecticut, everyone there is making a ton of money. So a matter of time before you meet like a billionaire or a multi-millionaire or whatever, and you can sort of, if you have the same sort of background or value system, or even if you don't have a value system, I got a couple of friends that are left of whatever, you can be successful with the environment that you're in. But it really does matter on the environment. I think it does. Down on Wall Street, everyone's down there trying to make a buck. You know, everyone's whatever. But the environment is conducive that people will make money. So people surrounding you will make money. So I do think environmental is very important for if you want money success. I think so. You can't be in the middle of nowhere.
St. Peter asking if I ever bought the Cuban chain. No, I didn't. It was the worst mistake of my life.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
I was talked out of it. I wasn't really. I was just saying it as a joke. But maybe I could have been persuaded into trading a bunch of my watches. Biggest financial mistake I've ever made in my life. I could have doubled it because since then gold doubled. At that time, that gold chain cost $60K. Now it's 120.
No, I bet you it's like 200 now, 250.
Yeah, Versace. You're right.
It went from 18 to what is gold? I mean, I'm sorry. It went from 1,200 to what, 4,300 now? I don't know what the price is today, but
it doubled. It doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have paid for itself. Exactly, St. Peter. Look, at the end of the day, I'm still learning. I have still yet to learn so much.
I'm ready for it.
It's hard.
The Cuban chain, you're just not Cuban. I would have been kind of funny for you wearing a stinking. I always look at it like, certain things like Cubans can pull that off. I don't think Timmy Wright can pull that off. That's what I think. But you would have doubled your money. You would have easily doubled your money.
Ooh, hold on a second. Look at this. Platinum is exploding as well. Look at
it. It has to. It's got to catch
2025. It has gone up 150%. It was $1,000.
It's got to. And it hit today too. It hit high today.
Since November, it went up by $500.
Yeah,
since
copper
but by 1,000.
Yeah, copper today went high. So all these raw materials are gonna hit. Yeah, platinum was always historically higher than gold. It was always historically higher.
Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, I'm not a trader. I'm an entertainer.
Just like I was ready for it with those fucking stupid ass Akai brothers. There's a lot of people circling around, like hyenas, trying to take a bite here, a bite there. But once you get one and you get to grizzle them, and then they limp away half dead, then the rest of them know.
In the space you're in, by the way, you said your background, Azerbaijan, Baku. Right. Is it true it's half Jewish, half Muslim?
Yes. Well, my mother's Jewish. I was raised Jewish. My dad never told me anything about the religion. But then I found the Quran in the house, when I was 15. And I'm like, oh, I guess so. Are you Muslim, Dad? And he said, yeah.
You found out the first time he was Muslim at 15?
Yes.
Your parents are still together?
They're not together anymore. But they separated when I was 25.
So they were together for 25 some years, maybe even a little longer.
Yeah, like 30.
Jewish and Muslim.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Oh, the Soviet Union, it wasn't very a religious state, so religion didn't play a factor back then. You were just all communist, I guess.
So communism was above religion.
Yeah.
Like America.
Always. Yeah.
Well, it's America as well, right? In America, you're American. You're not really religious.
I'm sort of going to disagree with you, but where you are in your neck of the woods, I agree with you. But where I am in my neck of the woods right now, I don't agree with you. But that's okay.
No, in United States, it's in the freaking Constitution, dude. There's no establishment of religion.
Freedom of, I got it. Move on.
Yeah, there's no, and same thing. Soviet Union did not have established religion. They kind of based their union on United States.
So
Soviet Union, United States. Union, right? Those are two kinds of unions. Soviet Union fell apart.
Okay, all right, I'm not going there today, but we'll go there someday. Go ahead.
It was just a polar opposite.
Go ahead.
I mean, genetic-wise, that's like perfect to get into jewelry, no?
I suppose so. I mean, I'm happy with it, because it gives me an open-minded perspective on faith, whether it's Christianity or anything, and that's it. I mean, my sister, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it bothered me. My sister's like, don't say you're half Muslim because she's an Orthodox Jewish. And the people in her area, Muslim is like a terrorist. I'm like, I don't give a shit what they think. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these Orthodox people, like, Muslim are scared. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting behavior. You know what I'm saying? Judging a person because you're scared of what they look like or what their name is. All these fucking labels. Listen, man, these are all lines on a map. And I get a lot of that. Oh, I'm Armenian, or I'm Georgian, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm here. Or someone messaged me in a DM. And, don't be blaming us for genocide and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Okay? All right? These are all lines on the map. Your great-grandfather could have been from, another place, and you don't know it. You don't know where these people from and who they, got together with, hooked up with 300 years ago.
Countries is just how the people in charge keep the people in that area working for them, and that's it. It's just as simple as that. It's a form of manipulating people.
The other thing is Genghis Khan went from China over. And so there's a lot of there's a lot of Asian influence in that whole
area.
Just,
countries are they're made up. It's not real.
All right. Okay.
We're all animals.
We're gonna move on from that one now too, because
on what line, what border? It's all in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bullshit.
So with this event that took place, the event that took place New Year's Eve, and then the January 2nd, did you notice traffic being up? Did you notice?
Did
you notice people just coming in just to see you guys?
I got a year's worth of marketing in a weekend. Yeah, before that, I had before that on my Instagram, I had 100 million views in 30 days. Because I was doing a lot of videos and shit like that.
100 million in 30 days on Instagram.
Before,
which is not bad.
Yes. Yeah. Now it's 320 million
in a week.
In the 30-day trailing whatever.
Got it.
Okay. So now I'm up to like 320 million views. And then I'm they're probably going to be the same thing on YouTube and things like that, So that's a lot of views and that's a lot of business, and that was a big boost. Thanks, George. And Fred. Thanks for ripping me off.
He made a negative into a positive.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Good. That's exactly right.
There is no positive without the negative. Right. There's no South Pole without the North Pole.
Yeah.
There's no positron without a neutron.
So he's a true
how the world works.
He's a true business person. So let's keep on going.
Strangling me, man. It all worked out. Not for you guys though. So the next thing is, what I'm saying? I'm not here to be spat upon and strangled by these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. For nothing. Okay. I need to get restitution, and I'm not going to keep a penny of it. I'm going to give it to my family, my staff, and the people in New York, and throw the money in the air or something, whatever.
So you are going to seek restitution.
Bradford Cohen, he reached out to me as a client of mine, a serious attorney, and he decided to take the case. So whatever Bradford could do as what's fair restitution for me and my staff. For my staff comes to work to sell jewelry. They don't come to work to rescue me from murder, bro. They're not coming to me to deal with them to begin with, stealing clients and all that other stuff. They keep coming to me and they're like, yo, this is happening. This is happening. I'm like, yo, man, talking about it. And these bastards are like, yo, let's talk. Now that I put the heat on him, he comes up to me. Let's talk like gentlemen. Just the biggest hypocrite. Ready to say anything when it's time to talk like a gentleman. For 4 years, I warned you. I don't need to talk to you about anything. I'm telling you, don't do it. These are the consequences. I'm not here to go back and forth and play with you, play your game. And I don't advise anybody plays that game, because some of these people, and it's that Middle Eastern mentality.
Stop right there. Stop right there. He said it's the Middle Eastern mentality. I didn't say that. Okay. Let's keep on going.
Hey.
Okay. I just move on from that point. He said it, not me. Let's move on.
Oh, he's going to say a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
A lot more.
Okay.
Dude, at the end, he drops a nuke.
That's the problem. That's the problem with the Middle East. But let's just move on. Let's keep on going.
Yeah. Well, let's see what he means by that.
Okay.
Oh no, those people need to be beat down. Okay, not physically, so to speak, but metaphorically speaking. It's a disgusting aspect of the culture. No, this is this and this and that and here. That's why the Middle East is a shithole, as Trump would say. You know what I'm saying? Because people playing too much, man.
What's the worst event that's happened there? I mean, has there been has anyone died? Has there been any massive crimes that has happened in that district? I mean, if you're telling me spitting on someone's face, when you see that video,
yeah, that was pretty much the worst.
That
doesn't happen. Listen, everything revolves around money. Nobody there gives a shit about anybody. They all want the money, and that's brawls happen all the time. Okay, it's either a robbery or it could be a brawl over something because somebody is just blatantly stealing or, give me my shit, and people raise their voice. But no one is as low as this dumbass bastard right here, spitting in my face and then running away behind the counter.
That's a horrible look.
Yeah. That is the lowest of the low, and talking shit. And then his brother is like,
you know what it is?
Watch his brother's hand as he puts it on my neck right there. Like, once you start to play that,
Press play.
And I start to move. Right there, he has his hand on my neck. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put your fucking hand on my neck, bro.
I told you,
dumbass bastard Fred. You put your hand on my neck? That's why I slapped him right across his face. His brother spits on me and he pushes me. They think they own you. We're the landlord, so we own you. Yeah, you own me, you fucking dumb motherfucker. I'm sorry to lose my temper over here, bro. But you know what I'm saying? The notion, and you're not a landlord, bro. You bought into an exchange. Collect your portion and get the hell out of there, bro. You're banned. They're walking out in handcuffs, these stupid bastards, the father and the two sons. And then he turns to me, he's like, this fucking idiot Fred. And he turns to me and he goes, eviction is coming. First and foremost, yeah. How many years are you in America? You can't speak English, bro. Your father don't speak no fucking English, dude. My father speaks English. He's walking out in handcuffs. Eviction is coming. Eviction is coming, bro. You don't own any fucking thing, dude. You bought 50% in. You're not an operating partner, bro. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, bro.
Hold on.
You should have gave a refund.
50% in. So he bought into that building? I don't quite understand.
I think so. Like some kind of
I hate
like,
to say this. He's got very
they
much
got some leverage.
He's got huge leverage over this guy. Okay? Huge. I'm sorry, but he's got huge leverage over this guy. Huge.
But they assaulted him.
I agree, but they've also can kick him out. I mean, they cannot renew his lease.
You have to.
They don't have to renew his lease.
In United States. Look, in New York, you can't just kick tenants out, right? Especially after assaulting them.
Okay, all right.
It's not as simple. It's not as simple. Like these guys, they think they have power, but not really. Like tenants have a lot of rights.
Marco corrected me in the chat. This Tim G. He bought the business, not the property. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Bastard. You're walking around in handcuffs. Shout out to the NYP.
Like they're making money, and like they get greedy over nothing. It's idiot.
It's $1,000.
They ruined their life over ego and just a couple of $1,000, dude. This is
bad news. Keep on going.
ED smiling.
But what I'm saying is, if a guy does that to anybody, I would never do business with a guy like that. I don't know the guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
First time I'm learning about him, his name is George, and the brother Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never do business with some. That has got to be the worst. And by the way, is that last guy that's being walked at the father?
I never did that in my fucking life. Yeah.
Is the last guy that walking
That's the father. That's the fucking father.
So that's the 42-year-old brother.
Yeah,
that's Fred.
Yeah.
And then that's the father.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Father's so
the
exchange.
Worst. The father's the one who raised his kids. Someone translate this shit to the father so you know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. I mean, the spitting part is where it got to me. I'm like, too much out of control.
Yeah, bro.
That's the ultimate insult.
Listen, I'm
ultimate insult.
$40,000 a month just for the windows, plus more for my mezzanine. Okay, you're talking about I'm a tenant that's paying over close to $60,000 a month, right? Okay, $60,000 a month, not a little amount of money. I ride an electric scooter to work. Okay, because I like to go through the traffic or whatever. A standing scooter, a fast one or whatever.
Literally, that's what you...
I mean, that's what in the summertime, that's what I do. Okay. Now I drive or whatever in the car because it's cold. But I like to ride in the summer because I like to get the exercise, from Queens or whatever. I just like it. Right. I don't need to impress anybody. I get there. I leave my scooter in front of my shop. It's mine, my shop, my window. He's telling me, you got to move it, this, that. Doesn't like the way it looks here, there. It's my window, bro. I'm paying $60,000 a month. I can't leave my scooter out front.
Fucking with him, you see?
You want to lose a tenant? I'm the tenant. I'm the one bringing the customers from around the world. I'm the creative person. You're the fucking bum saving every penny and not spending it since 1972 who still can't speak English. That's you. I'm a person who's fucking building a business since 18 years old in a creative way, not fucking anybody over, not stealing anybody's ideas, hiring young, diverse fucking people, doing the right thing, bro. I'm putting a scooter out front. You're telling me what to do when your sons are stealing my customers, man. This is what you get. You know what I'm saying? People could have it correct for a long time in life, and then shit catches up, right? You don't want to be like Diddy when you're 50 or whatever. You can have it all going well, money and all the sky dwellers you can imagine, and then your end looks like this. You got to do it correct.
They bought into a business that leases the property, and that business sublets areas to traders. So they're technically 50% of the landlord. It's complicated, right? Because
welcome to New York.
Yeah, welcome to New York. It's
I mean, what's really crazy about New York, you can buy air rights. I get a kick out of this. So you can buy, if you like 432, the building on Park Avenue, they bought all these air rights from these other buildings so they could build like that tall building. You can buy air rights and just keep on going high. There's like a specification on zoning on how high you can build. That to me is just crazy that you can buy air rights. Okay.
You could technically, you can rent something and then lease out areas of that place to other renters. Right?
That's correct. That's correct. I've got a buddy. I got a buddy from New York that Jewish family, that close friend of mine, that started their business in Los Angeles, and then every ethnic group has moved in there. So there was at one time there were Jews, and then next one was like Vietnamese, and then the next group that came in were Armenians, and then there's a new group now that's in there, but it's hilarious. They all have leases on top of each other. So it's probably similar to this, you know? Anyway.
And come on, bro.
So talking about Diddy, I see some of the guys you've done business with over the years. Let me see if I see. Is that on the site?
Yeah.
These are all the people that
on the homepage right there.
Go back to the homepage, Rob.
Yeah. So Paulie D, Mr. Beast does a lot of business with us.
Mr. Beast?
Yeah. He's the best. I mean, Mr. Beast is another fucking.
I don't even know.
Tell me why.
Why?
Who are those people? Who is that person they just mentioned?
Mr. Beast?
Yeah. Who the hell is
that? Mr. Beast is the most subscribed person on YouTube. He's got like 400 million subscribers.
What does he do? What does he do to do that?
He makes the most viral videos on YouTube.
Okay.
He like studied YouTube, and he started out by himself, and then he grew a team, and they basically scientifically work meticulously to make the most viral videos that possibly could be made.
Okay.
So, and now he has a whole bunch of other business as well. This is Mr. Beast. 458 million subscribers. Look, like his videos, 114 million views, 95 million views, 100 million views.
I've never heard of this guy, so I'll take a quick peek while I'm flying back east. Okay.
Yeah, he's a wild guy. I lost 100 pounds.
Timmy, he's about your age. He's about your age, right?
Yes.
He's in his mid-30s, right?
Let me see how old he is.
The only reason why I'm saying this is that I'm learning that there's certain venues for certain people, like a lot of people under 40 don't have Facebook.
Oh, he's 27.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So he's like a Z. He's a Z. Okay.
Yeah. He's a really smart guy. He kind of let's see here. Let's go to his oldest video, 13 years ago. Oh wow. He started out with like Minecraft videos. That's crazy. Look at this. He was doing like Minecraft videos. He was doing gaming videos.
Yeah, but how do you get that many views doing that?
No, it's not doing that. That's how he started out. And then he wanted to succeed in YouTube. This is what in the beginning, this is what everybody was doing. They were just posting different videos, just random videos of different stuff. And he had no views from this stuff originally. And then he kind of he started like studying this stuff, how to become super successful.
Okay, well, there you
And
go.
he
There
pivoted his channel.
you can follow his model. Okay, I don't know what he's
Well,
doing.
and I'm pretty sure it's too late, but
You know what? You can write off this guy's coattails, like that other guy who's in the jewelry business. Who knows? I don't know. There's got to be some way to make a lot of money in this business. There's got to be.
Yeah. No, there is. He knows how to do it. He cracked the code. He cracked the code, man.
Well, look how many he has produced. I mean, that's what 10 years worth right there, right? YouTube started back in when?
939 videos.
Okay. Well, you've got more videos than he does.
Yes, but I did live streams, but the live streams, they're not catered to virality. They didn't go he studied like how to make videos viral. They actually he spends a lot of money and a lot of effort to make his videos viral.
Right. A lot of this looks like crap in the front.
In the beginning, this is where he started, right? Where he learned like how to break the code. Like this stuff, he was getting like no views. You have to understand, like he probably didn't have like almost any subscribers this whole time when he was making this stuff.
There's obviously a way that he got a ton of views. That's all I've got to say. It's
Yeah,
time
he cracked the code of making
Let's
viral
go back
videos.
to the NYC guy.
Yeah, I probably need to do the same thing.
Yeah, you probably do. You have to
in
prostitute
wristwatch
yourself. You got to
space.
really I don't know how you do it in wristwatches. It's a small.
You have to make videos, not live. I have to stop wasting my time because look at this. We've been streaming now for 2.5 hours, and I've made $1. Homeless people.
$2.
No. After YouTube fees and taxes, you have to take away 50%. It was only one. This live stream is a disaster. End it right here. Let's stop wasting time.
Yeah, throw in your.
Nobody wants to see this. Nobody gives a shit.
If you want to end it
Play
here,
the outro, Timmy.
If you want to end it here, you can. Then you can start it up into tomorrow.
Yeah, let's just end it. Nobody gives a shit, guys. Thank you for watching.
All right, time for dinner.
They didn't really care anyway. So
pleasure, everybody.
Yeah, it was pleasure. Sorry for wasting your time. Good night, everybody.